vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Keep it 100. Hey, minor is the one you want talking to your sons. I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs. I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Really shooter met, call her op, he a vouch. Yeah, I own a few mistakes, but being fake ain't one of these. Matter
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober, y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Malo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack. And the Lord get back. Or somebody wants to hit back. And they click clack, they be bent back, looking at the syntax. Never left, but I've been back. Cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a give it. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
And I want to say something too. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya too. He's always that motherfucker. He keep talking and talking. We're gonna smack him when we see him.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. And why is Dr. Disrespect up on my screen? I don't know why that was like that. What is going on? What is going on, man? Getting ready for tomorrow because, hey, you never know. You never know what can happen tomorrow, man. You never know. So, I am actually looking forward to it. I am actually looking forward to the fight tomorrow. Actually, the more that I look at it too, for some reason, the McCombie and the Plant fight looks kind of interesting to me. It really does. Because once again, I was looking at the guy McCombie, right? Now, listen, he looks funny. He looks like he can't fight. Nobody really knows who he is. You go on YouTube and you look up his videos, right? He's got a good amateur record. And, bro, not that it means anything, but he's in shape. He's in shape. I mean, he chiseled. He looked like one of those damn, like, literally, like, you could chisel the abs and shit. That doesn't always mean everything, but it does mean you're in shape. It does mean you're in shape. It doesn't always equate to something, but it looks a lot better than a person that looks weight drained or something like that, Like, you could tell when somebody looks weight. He did not look weight drained. Caleb Plant also looked on point too. Can y'all hear me, by the way? Yeah. Caleb Plant also looked on point too. Now, Danny Garcia, before I get to the main event, Danny Garcia, when I think about him and Laura, right? I don't know, but for some reason, I feel like that's going to be a boring fight. I feel like it's going to be a boring fight. And I think it's just because of the way that those two fight. Let's face it, bro. Danny Garcia is a counterpuncher. He waits for you to throw punches. So does Laura now. I could just see all day, bro. I'm telling you, I have a feeling, bro. Like, can you imagine Laura and Danny Garcia being a firefight? Let's just really think about this. I don't think so, bro. I think the first half of the fight, we're going to be like, what the fuck is this, man? What is this, bro? And maybe somebody's going to have to get clipped. Somebody's going to have to get caught for the fight to break out. Let's not forget, Laura is 40 years old. Is Laura 40? Laura completely, he does not fight nowhere near how he used to fight because he doesn't have the capability because of age, slowing down and stuff like that. So he sits more in his punches. So he's a counterpuncher. And I've never seen Danny fight at 160. So, I think Danny's last fight was at 154, wasn't it? Wasn't it 154? When he fought Jose Benavidez? I think it was. So, getting to the main event. Well, let me ask you. How do you think he looked? How do you think Berlanga looked? I was more of paying attention to his body language. Like, you know what I mean? Like his body language. Because, it's getting closer and closer and closer. Let me tell you something. He's handling it way better than what I thought. Way better. I thought I was going to see a fool, bro. Maybe even like talk mad shit in Canelo's face, push him, whatever. Yesterday, I thought he was going to, do the whole, I'm from Brooklyn. He didn't do none of that, bro. Now, some people interpret that as he's scared. I don't think so. No. I think he's really mentally. No, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying physically. I'm saying mentally. I think he's locked in. And in order for him to win, everything's got to be locked in, bro. Everything, bro. I'm telling you, it's that big of an upset, bro. It is. People compare it to Mike Tyson but no, it's not, bro. Not in my. Do you guys think it's if he was to beat Canelo, would you consider that up there with Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas? I think it's more than that. Because, like I said, when you look at the circumstance of it, whoever watched it back then would know that Mike wasn't in the fighter's mind. Like he wasn't locked in training and everything like that. He was out there partying. I'm sure he was, having sex every night. I know he was like spending money like crazy. So it's different a little bit because Mike was built differently. Mike was one of those people. Mike, like his characteristic reminded me of like how John Jones is in the UFC. I don't know if you've ever heard, but John Jones said he would get high and drunk. The weekend have you ever heard him say that? He says, I would get drunk and high the weekend before or something like that every fight. And they said, why on earth would you do that? And he said, because if I do lose, at least I can tell myself there's an excuse why. At least I can tell myself, yo, that's why you lost. So he did that for his own mind's sake, right? Canelo's different. Canelo, when have you ever seen Canelo not in shape? When have you ever seen Canelo weight drained? When have you ever seen Canelo where you're like, I don't know, he might not be taking this, seriously? This is probably the closest one. And the only reason why I'm not saying he's overlooking Berlanga, but what I am saying is the reason why I would believe that if he is going to overlook anybody, it would be Berlanga, because let's just face it, bro. You gotta as much as we can hype up the fight, as much as we can say this and say that, all we can do is just speculate and guess as boxing fans, right? And when you look at Berlanga, like what has he done and what does he have that literally puts in your head Canelo's in trouble tomorrow? Even the people that believe that he's going to win, that truly believe he's going to win. Because I believe the people that say that Berlanga is going to win, I believe like 90 to 80% of those are just, they don't like Canelo. Maybe they don't like the fact that he's not fighting David, whatever it is. I really believe a large portion of them is in that category. Now, there is a small category that truly believes Berlanga is going to win. Well, those people, I ask you, what has he done that would make you put in your mind Canelo's in trouble? So you really can't blame the boxing crowd or the boxing community for most of us. Like, yo, Canelo's gonna win. Like, you can't, because again, Berlanga hasn't given me anything to make me think that he's gonna win. However, he looks focused. He doesn't look scared. I saw people making, I saw like different videos of people saying that they think Berlanga is scared because of the way he's acting. No, I don't, bro. I think it's the total opposite. I think if he was scared, we would have had that rah-rah. We would have had that, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from BX, I'm from New York, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm built different, blah, 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 blah. We would have heard all that, bro. Anyone from the East Coast will tell you, we would have heard all that, bro. We would have heard all that nervous energy. None of that. None of that. Calm, collective. Like, okay, y'all been sleeping on me, bro. You know? So in that aspect, I do believe he's ready. But again, like, that's just one part of it. But going back to my prediction of how I thought this fight from the beginning, everyone focuses, or most people focus on the skill set in this fight. They focus on what Canelo can do. You're in, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? However, me, why does my phone keep doing that, bro? Like, my phone has some type of spyware on it or something. I say certain words, I say certain things, and it turns on the AI, bro. It's so weird, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable, bro. Like, I didn't touch you, bro. Like, why are you turning on? Obviously, people look at the skills and everything. That's normal to look at the skill set. But I've always, especially when it comes to Canelo and Tank and stuff like that, I truly believe it's the atmosphere that gets these guys. It's the atmosphere. There's a huge difference with you fighting in a prelim. You on the prelims, the damn stadium is halfway empty, right? Even the people that bought the pay-per-view on TV, unless you are a hardcore, is not watching the prelims. Most casuals, they buy the pay-per-view, they chill, they do whatever, they wait till the main card starts, then they have people over. I'm talking about the casual. So if you're fighting in a prelim and the stage is empty and everything is different, that's not even comparable to that. And fighting in the main event against Canelo Alvarez, and then the fucking shit is packed, and then you come out first, and then he takes like 20 minutes to come into the ring and got all these damn bands playing and all this type of shit. It's different, bro. It's not the same. That's when it hits you. Like, oh shit, I'm really on the big stage here. And that is why I firmly believe like Berlanga is going to lose. However, everything I'm seeing from him is indicating that he's handling that well. So that to me, it's always been a two-part process with Berlanga winning this fight. I've always thought it's been a two-part process. First, well, actually three. I'm sorry, three. First part, the training camp. Put the work in, obviously, right? The second part, overcoming the magnitude of the fight. Right? If you get past those two things, then you good. Then now it's the hardest part, which is applying the fight to Canelo. But it's such a huge fight and disparity with skills and shit. For me, all three of those shits got to be on point, bro. And what I mean by that is, like, for instance, Canelo can have a not the best training camp. He could come in. Wasn't his brother? Didn't he have a fight where his brother was like a hostage or something? Correct me. Was that Canelo? Where his brother was taken by somebody during his fight and he had to pay money, the cartel or some shit. I'm pretty sure it was Canelo. And he still wins the fight. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, when you're at that level, I'm not saying you should afford, but you can afford to have a subpar training camp or maybe not be there all the way mentally because you got family problems or whatever, because you have so much skills and IQ and experience to lean back on. Berlanga don't got none of that. I don't think so. I don't think he's got any of that. So all that shit got to be on point. The training camp, his mindset for the magnitude of the fight, and then the fight itself. So it's an uphill battle for Berlanga, however you want to look at it, bro. Even if you think he's going to win, it's an uphill battle. The first part, as far as the handling of the fight, I think he's doing quite well. I think he's doing quite well. He definitely doesn't look nervous, bro. And like I said, I don't, what is it? Beat a dead horse or whatever. Because I've seen multiple videos now of people like Berlanga's scared. He's scared because you could tell the difference in the energy now. Weeks ago, he was talking all that crazy, look into my eyes shit and all that other shit. And now he's quiet and no, bro. Like, to me, it's the opposite, bro. Like, he would have been on that same shit, that rah-rah crazy shit, if he was nervous, to me. Because he would have had, because being, especially a prideful Puerto Rican from New York, bro, you're gonna put off a fucking an aura like, nah, I am about that. Just even as a defense, bro. It's a self-defense when you're growing up over there and shit like that. Even if you can't fucking fight, bro, you better look like you know how to fight. That's just how it is. Like, you ain't even gotta, you could be ass and trash at fighting. You could never fought, and you're like, motherfucker, you better look like you know how to fight. So people could be like, yo, let me leave this dude alone. Like, it's a persona almost. I don't know if that's the right word. But Berlanga would have had all that rah-rah shit if he was nervous. He doesn't look nervous to me, which is the first part. Like I said, I think it's a 3-part battle for him. It's an uphill climb for him, bro. By the way, I don't think it's going to take very long for Canelo to time him. I don't think it's going to be very long for him to time him. Remember, I still believe that the thing that gets Berlanga beat is the very thing that he needs to win. I firmly believe that, bro. In order for him to win, he can't be scared. He got to come forward. I don't think he should be trying to outbox Canelo. He's got to come forward, bring the fight to him, and just keep coming forward, bro. And take the fight out of Canelo. Shit sounds easy, right? Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. Try to take the fight out of Canelo, bro. You're going to run into something. But that's the only way he's going to win, in my opinion. But that's the same shit that's going to get him knocked out, bro. That's the same shit. Because Berlanga looks like the type to me, when he gets hurt, he doesn't look like the type to me, like if he got hurt, he would be safe and hold, or he doesn't look like that. He doesn't look, he looks like the type of person that if he got clipped, he'd be like, oh shit, you trying to embarrass me and run into something. Look, I'm just speculating. What the fuck do I know? I got my channel on the line. What the fuck do I know, right? Bro, if he wins, bro, oh man. Oh man. Yeah, he's gonna, yeah, he is, bro. He is. I'll give him that. Whatever that means, whatever that means, like if you mean, is he gonna show up do you mean like you hope he's gonna have the skills and shit to put up a fight, or do you mean you hope he shows up like, I'm gonna fight you? Because he's not gonna, bro. I would be shocked, bro. I would be shocked if Berlanga does a fucking Jermell Charlo once the fight starts. Just, I ain't gotta say, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. If he does something like that, bro, I'll be shocked. I don't think he'll do that. Not with Felix Trinidad and Fat Joe and all. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think all that shit, that's the shit he needs to win, is the support and everything. But I think that's the shit that's gonna get him fucking knocked out, bro. And I believe, and let me tell you something right now. If Canelo is catching that dude and he looks like he's taking the shots well, Canelo's gonna go right downstairs to the body. You think Canelo's stupid? You think he's stupid? Tito used to do that shit all the time, by the way. I was just watching Tito's fights, bro. Not like I always watch Tito's fights, but you know what was a good fight? The Mayorga fight. When Tito came back and fought Mayorga, he was catching him upstairs all day, every round, bro. And he wasn't going down. Even Roy Jones was like, yo, he needs to go to the body. The moment Tito went to the body, fight was over. Canelo will go to the body. I truly believe Berlanga is going to get knocked out, bro. I don't think this goes the distance. And the reason why I don't think it goes the distance is because I don't think Berlanga is going to box him. Berlanga is going to fight him. How long can that last? Unless he fucking takes those shots. But see, here goes the thing. Like, you know, I heard some people say, well, Canelo doesn't hit that hard. I don't think he hits that hard. And, but, you know, did it. Motherfucker, have you seen when Berlanga got dropped? Have you seen every time Berlanga's gotten rocked? Have you seen who's rocked his chin? Who's chin checked him? Canelo hits harder than those guys, bro. Like, don't lie to yourself, man. Don't lie to yourself. Oh, real quick, man. Real quick. Fucking Macombi. Am I bugging? I'm about to show it. Am I bugging? Or did this dude show up to the weigh-in, bro? And before if he did, I could have swore I saw it, bro. If he did, he is the epitome of trailer park America. I could have swore this guy got up on the scale and put dip in his mouth, bro. Did I see that or did I not see that? He put dip in his mouth, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's straight from the trailer park, bro. He's straight. I mean, he didn't even come from the back. The trailer park pulled up and he just walked out like, I'm ready to go with the hay and everything. This motherfucker is country, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I never seen no shit like that. Like, he was more worried about the dip than getting on the scale. You know? Like, yo, where's my dip? Bring it to me. I thought because he was cutting weight. I see a lot of times the fighters, when they're on the scale, right, after cutting weight, they immediately want something, bro. Whether it's some type of liquid, sugar, something, right? I mean, I forgot that weigh-in, bro. What was that weigh-in where I saw the dude? The dude was hardly standing, bro. Literally, they were holding. You could tell they were holding. They asked for the towel and everything, right? And they're like this. Bro, he's wobbling. The moment they took the towel down and he made weight by like point something, bro, he turned around and they just had a like fucking Easter Snickers and all types of shit. Here, get something in you, bro, for your ass die. Put some grease in you. Put something. Eat a stick of butter. Looking like fucking Frank Martin. I mean, you shouldn't, bro. If you come into the fight weight drained, looking like Devin Haney, it usually doesn't end well for you, bro. It just doesn't. It just doesn't end well. Like, your cut is like really, really important, man. And people are saying, look at how Berlanga looks. I don't know. I was more worried about like, how's his mentality. He looks like he's dialed in as far as that goes. We're gonna show it in a bit. But yeah. Oh, Oscar De La Hoya is turning into 50 Cent, bro. He's turning into 50 Cent. This dude just trolls every day. Every day, Oscar trolls. What was his most recent one? He got on Edgar again. He said, Edgar, come on. You said you're going to smack me when you see me. Why? Because I said you're not from Puerto Rico? When I fought Trinidad, the whole island came out. Fucking Oscar, bro. Oscar's nuts, bro. Oscar is straight nuts, bro. He did put dip in his mouth, didn't he? Trailer park, bro. Trailer park like a mug, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. Caleb Plant might be in for. Listen, I have a feeling, bro. I have a feeling, bro. Caleb might be in because McCumbee. You gotta watch out for those country motherfuckers, bro. Those dudes like that, like those rednecks. This ain't the typical white boy. Like, this ain't the typical, like, nerd pocket protector white boy. This is that redneck Budweiser kickback. They crazy too, bro. They crazy too. Anybody that be going hunting barefooted and shit with alligators, you crazy. You crazy. Skydiving and shit. You crazy, bro. I'm doing that. Why you say that? Why is everybody saying that? Like, did he really look that bad to you, bro? Let's look at it. Did he really? I was more paying attention on how he was like looking at Canelo. Like, I was trying to see nervousness. That's what I was more concerned with that. Let's take a look at this, bro. Let's take a look at this. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Let me share the screen with y'all. Hold up. Okay.
$56 1/4 pounds. 156.
Whoa. Danny fighting at 160, right? Hold on. Oh, wait a second. Did I hear that correctly? Is Danny fighting at 160 or 155? Somebody put it in the chat, please. I could have swore Laura is the 160-pound champ. The fight is at a catch weight. Thank you, D Savage. Thank you. All right. Because that sounded off to me. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay, you understand why that sounded weird to me, right? I was like, damn, you came in 4 or 5 pounds underweight. Like, that's weird. I know you never fought at 160, but damn. Okay. So they're at a catch weight, not for nothing, but who wanted that? Are they fighting for his strap? You could fight for someone's strap and not at that weight? Like, so if I weigh at 140 and you say, I'm only going to fight you at 137, you could put my 140, but we ain't fighting at 140 though. So how you going to get my strap? I don't know exactly. I don't know the fuckery behind that. Let's see. Hold on. Sounds a little weird to me. It was agreed. Okay.
21 of it.
Hold on. My bad. I don't know why I hit that.
Wins have
champion. You know, 2's good. 2 puts you in that category, but 3 puts you in the Hall of Fame. And that's why I'm here. It's a historic fight for me and for the fans all around the world. If you know Danny Garcia, you know what I bring to the table.
How do you get the job done? Let's go.
Okay, let's get to the main event. Oh, actually, let's go to McCumbee first, bro. Yeah. So like I said, I could have swore this motherfucker put dip in his mouth, bro. Dip. The epitome of trailer park. Let's see it. I know he did. Anybody that reaches for dip instead of reaching for snacks after the weigh-in, you might want to watch that guy, bro. You might want to watch that guy.
The plan. 1 knockouts. Please welcome the undefeated world rank contender, Trevor McCumbee.
This motherfucker is country, bro. Country as a mug, bro. He put dip in his mouth.
167 1/4 pounds, 167 1/4 pounds for Trevor McCumbee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent 22-2 with 2 losses, 13 of his wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current world rank contender and the popular former super middleweight champion of the world, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant weighs in the same as his opponent, 167.
They both came in 167.2
pounds, 167 1/4.
Let's go, Dr. Disrespect. Let's go. Not surprisingly, but these two don't really like each other. You know, Caleb Plant, I think everybody on planet Earth got an issue with Caleb Plant, bro. Plant said the gig is up. What up? Did you hear what he said? He said the gig is up. I'm gonna bust that shit wide open. He points at his mustache. I'm gonna bust that shit wide open. McCumbee just saying, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of emotion in this fight. 12 rounds of boxing. For the interim WBA.
Yo, McCumbee, look. He looked like the type of dude. Look, bro.
Super middleweight world championship, Caleb Plant versus Trevor McCumbee.
Bro. McCumbee, go ahead, McCumbee. He said, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. So, yeah, Caleb said to him, you're a cheater. And he says, you're the one in snack. You in snack. Bro, anybody that, like I said, bro, anybody that puts dip in their mouth, bro, before they hop up on the scale is fucking dangerous to me. I don't care what color you is, bro. You, like, the first thing you should want is water, candy, something to replenish yourself. He's like, give me the dip. Yeah, he better watch out, Caleb. Is those motherfuckers that he look crazy, bro. He looked like he pulled straight up from the trailer park, bro. Like, he didn't even come from the back. They just pulled the trailer park up to the MGM Grand, and he just hopped right out, got off the horse and everything. So let's go over. So now let's see Berlanga. So y'all telling me, some of y'all think that he looks, wait, I don't know about that. Let me share the screen again. I don't know about that. I was more paying attention to his mental fortitude, I guess, if that's the right word. You want to say it.
The unified super middleweight championship.
Resin Garcia.
Look, I get it, bro, that you're young and you want to be flashy and everything. But one of the issues I see with today's generation, and it's not just him, by the way, it's a lot of these fighters that want to do the whole Mayweather shit, bro. I like you haven't done anything. And by the way, you know who's smart with their money? If they're not, he doesn't even have a legacy yet, which means he hasn't really been making a lot of money. Okay, he's got money. I'm not saying he doesn't, but he's not there yet to be making the Canelo money or something like that. And you notice that those guys usually have the ice on, and it's always the dude that's not rich that tries to flex like he's rich. That's what it always looks like to me. And then the people that save their money and are smart are the ones that are rich. Somebody told me, is it true? Somebody told me he gets a $400 haircut every week. Is that true? You should lose on that alone. You should get knocked out for that stupidity alone. I hope that's not true, Edgar.
We present the Edgar Berlanga hand over the duty.
And when Canelo come out, it's like bands and everything, bro.
Is to tomorrow.
Okay, let's see how he looks.
Chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
All right, let me see right here.
Edgar Berlanga weighs in at 167 and 1/2 pounds. 167 and 1/2 pounds.
Nah, bro. I don't see it. I don't see what y'all seeing, bro. I don't see what you seeing. I'm not saying that I'm an expert in that, but I always watch the weigh-ins, and the typical signs of a person that's weight drained is when they're walking up to the stage, they got the shades on and shit. They don't want you to see the bags in their eyes, so they always got shades on. Not saying that if you're wearing shades, you're having a bad weight cut. I'm just telling you the typical symptoms that I see. A lot of times, they don't have a lot of energy. They're slow in their movement. Like when Frank Martin, y'all remember, I'm gonna come back, but y'all remember when Frank Martin was walking into the ring, right? I think I still have it, by the way. Like before you even saw that his face was a skeleton, homie was like walking almost slow motion, bro. Straight zombie, bro. Looking like Mike, Jack, and Thriller. Whole face is sunken in. He took just to take the stuff out of his pockets. He was like, he took his phone out the pocket, and the phone felt like a weight. Like he almost fell with the phone. He fell with the galaxy. Like he was weak, bro. Face all sunken in. Berlanga don't look like that, bro. I don't know if he is. Like I said, I wasn't in his camp. I'm telling you what I see. I don't see a dude weight train. Let me go back.
Edgar Berlanga weighs in at 167 and 1/2 pounds. 167 and 1/2.
He's staring directly into the camera. Do y'all notice that?
Pounds.
Hey, let me tell you something. Mentally, Berlanga ready, bro. And that makes me so happy, bro. That makes me so happy because at least I'm not gonna see somebody who loses before they fucking get in the ring. I hate that, bro. because the magnitude of the fight is what usually gets you. And he looks like he's ready. That's a good sign for me. Not weight drain, mentally ready. Let's go.
So
Now, look, Canelo, of course. Let's see. Hold on.
pounds for the Canelo Alvarez.
Bro, look at yo. Let me tell you something, bro. For y'all that hate on Canelo, bro. Yo, this motherfucker, bro. It's another day at the office for him, bro. He's like, another weight cut. Yeah, whatever. Look, 168, motherfucker. Like, for y'all that hate on him, look, I'm not even like, come on, bro. Like, I'm going for Berlanga low key. You know, he is Boricua. I really don't want my channel. Really, I'm using this as an excuse to shut my channel down. I'm kind of low key pulling for him, bro. Like, but I ain't gonna lie. Like Canelo be showing up. Like this is just another day for me, man. Like this ain't shit.
166 3/4 pounds.
166. What? No way.
Alvarez. 166 3/4 pounds.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Yo, Canelo's ready to fight, man. Oh shit.
66 3/4 pounds for the
66 3/4, and Berlanga's like what, 167 point something. I mean, it's not like Berlanga was 167.9 or some shit, but damn, Canelo is like, yeah.
Defending world champion.
Hold on, my bad. Let me get there.
Pounds, Unified Super Middleweight Championship of the World, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, Saul Canelo Alvarez versus.
Yeah, Edgar Reddy. And let me tell you another reason why I know Edgar Reddy, because I've already told you, I truly believe Edgar got that New York mentality where they think they're so tough, they're not even smart enough to realize that they're in trouble. Does that make sense? I've been around people like this my whole life, bro. They're not even smart enough to realize when there's trouble ahead because they think they're so big and bad. I made the example yesterday. I see it all the time. They're like, yo, Shadow, don't go over there, bro. Like 5 people told me if they see you, they're going to shoot you. And I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm Puerto Rico shit. I'll walk right over there right now. They're the ones that die, bro. They're not even smart enough to realize they're in trouble. Berlanga's that type of dude, bro. Which is good because I think he needs that to win. But yeah, he's not scared.
The chosen
He's not scared.
one, Edgar Berlanga.
Bro, he's not weight drained. Berlanga, stop that shit. Who's saying? Let me get to the comments. Who the fuck is saying Berlanga weight drained? He ain't weight drained, bro. He ain't weight drained, bro. He ready to fight too, bro. Like, Edgar don't want to break the stare. I'm telling you, bro, the typical stubborn motherfucker. Yo, somebody got mad when I said he's a New York Rican. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm a New York Rican. I know exactly how we act, bro. I can tell you when we're scared. I can tell you when we're bullshitting. I can tell you everything about us, bro. That's why I don't like the motherfucker. He remind me of me in high school. Like this is why. Like, he look, in his mind, he's like, I can't break the stare. Fuck that. Fat Joe is watching. Nah, fuck that. Tito's here, right? Yeah, nah. I got to keep looking. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking. Even though we turned, I got to keep looking. There, yeah, there you go, Edgar. Hey, yo, was Tito Trinidad there? Was my guy Tito there? In a way, I hope he's my favorite fighter. I hope he's not there. Tito's my favorite fighter of all time, bro. but he's bad luck. He's bad luck. Every time he's endorsed anybody, bro, it shit ain't end well. It did not end well. I know Fat Joe there, but that was expected. The eyes. Huh? No. Hey, look, man, listen. Let me make this clear. You know what? Fuck it, because I might not have a channel tomorrow. I might not have a channel. Y'all know that I've always been honest with you guys, right? Like, it's one of the things that I feel like is a problem for me. Okay? I've always felt like this. I'm too open about shit on social media. Like, I go a little bit overboard. Like, I talk about shit that really nobody should really be hearing. That's between me and whoever, or my life. And you see how I'm stubborn, and I'm like, man, fuck it, I don't care. You know, I've even given my apartment complex name, and not my apartment number, but I've given my building number out when I first started. When I first started and motherfuckers was trying to push my buttons, I gave the whole shit. Like, I'm stubborn like that sometimes. That's number one. Number two, I've always been like brutally honest, right? And to be honest with you, bro, like, I kind of do want him to win. So I have a reason not to do it. I know it doesn't look like that. I know in your mind you're like, stop it, Shadow. You love talking about boxing. You like, yeah, I do. That's the problem. That's the problem. Sometimes it interferes with my life, and I am admitting to you that I don't know how to separate this shit. And I've said this a million times. So for instance, I go live and I say, I'm only gonna go live for 20 minutes. And it's 4 hours, and I got to get up 6 a.m. in the morning, bro. Multiple times that's happened, bro. Multiple times. And then I end up suffering at work and all types of shit. And it's just, you know, I am admitting that sometimes it's not easy for me to just, and not only that, but I don't get no income from this. Hold on, let me turn on my AC. I don't get no income from this. So, yeah, I am low key going for Berlanga, bro. And let me tell you something, man. I want you to envision this. Imagine Berlanga knocks out Canelo. Imagine that. There's a rematch clause, right? Obviously, right? So we would get to see it again. But the reason why, even if he, let's just say the crazy possibility that he was to win, it wouldn't last long with someone like Edgar. It wouldn't. You guys know it too. You guys that watch boxing know it wouldn't last long with Edgar. Y'all know it, and y'all know what I mean. His character, okay? He's gonna think he's the shit. He's gonna, especially he's got the hip hop community behind him or whatever it is. I mean, Fat Joe is literally a senior citizen, but still, he's got somewhat of the hip hop community behind him. The first thing to go with him would be dedication, in my opinion. Because he'd be like, I'm the man, this and that. I don't need to really. Then he's gonna believe in his shit even more. I knocked out Canelo. I don't need to do. Trust me, he's got that mind. He's not like Tito. He ain't like Tito Trinidad. Tito was outside the ring, chill dude, bro. Like, not even like outspoken like that. He's the total opposite. And to me, those guys are the ones that, except for Floyd. Floyd lived that lifestyle. I don't think Edgar lives that lifestyle. You got some dudes in here that think Berlanga gonna win. Hey, listen, man. Hey, You could, hey, you could be. I get it. I get it. Hey, let me drop the link if anybody wants to hop on. Real quick. You never know. Might be my last live. Well, actually, tomorrow I'll be going live. Tomorrow I'll be going live. Bro, if he was the knockout Canelo, bro, oh my goodness, bro, I'm gonna be live too. How much you want to bet if that shit happened? That would probably be the most people watching my channel ever, because they're gonna be like, Shadow, leave and get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, motherfucker. I hate you, piece of shit. Always wanted you to get out of here. You don't know shit about boxing anyway. All you do, you love black fighters. You hate your own people. Yeah, y'all gonna be the first ones here. Egging that shit on. That's all right. I'm gonna give you what you want. Let me see. Did I drop that? Yeah, it's the truth, brother. Yeah, that's the first thing they're gonna do. It's the first thing. Crazy, right? Crazy when a rapper dies, right? He gets the most sales, right? And now everybody loves him. Yo, man, that motherfucker was nasty. Motherfucker, you didn't say that shit last Tuesday. You didn't even know who he was. You couldn't even name an album off him, bro. Now he's long live Fulio. You know, like what the fuck? Well, actually, I like Fulio, but you know what I mean, bro. Like that's just how it is. And look, I'm gonna give you an example, bro. People knew I liked Chris Colbert, right? And I was like the only channel on planet Earth that ever talked about Chris Colbert. I swear to you, I tried looking, bro. I couldn't find nobody else. I think Ness might have bigged him up one time. Well, when he took the rematch with Hoya, I said, he gonna lose. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, that's Chris dumb. Chris got that win, controversial win that first time. He should have just left Hoya alone. When he did that rematch, in my head, I knew, bro. I'm like, he gonna lose, and everyone's gonna troll me. Let me tell you what happened. Before the fight happened, I had my Wondershare Filmora shit on, right? I see you, Coach Eddie. Give me a second. I have my Wondershare Filmora on, and I was filming the fight because I was waiting for the moment Chris got knocked the fuck out so I could take a snapshot and upload the thumbnail. I had the thumbnail up. Chris was still sleeping. He was still sleeping. I shit you not. And I had, because I made it real quick. I already had the letters and everything. All I needed was the picture. I had the Chris Colbert gets flatline knocked out. I think I put Chris Colbert goes to the shadow realm. He's still on the ground, bro. Most people ever viewing me showed up because I guess they wanted to laugh at me. And once they saw that, I was like, accepted, like, yeah, whatever. But they all left. They all, but bunch of you trolling motherfuckers. Fuck all y'all, bro. Fuck all y'all, bro. Y'all the reasons why I don't want to do this shit. No appreciation for shit. Hold on, man. Coach Eddie, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, Shadow? What's going on, Ghost?
I'm good, man. How you?
Man, I'm good, man. Hey, man, I'm ready for Berlanga to knock this dude out, man.
Oh, wait. You think Berlanga's gonna knock out Canelo?
I want him to, man. I hope he does, man. I want him to go ahead and knock this dude out, man. I'm rooting for Berlanga. You know, he got a chance. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta go in there. To me, the perfect game plan is they need to come a different way. I know Berlanga can box, man. If he uses legs and use the ring and just be a smart boxer puncher, he can win. Only thing about it is tough to beat Canelo on the scorecard, so he need to go out there and hurt Canelo, get some respect and try to drop him because, like I say, he has the power. I mean, the kid can swat, man. You don't get.
He got done. He got done. He got done. But that you need a lot more than that with Canelo. And not only that though, to be honest with you, it remains to be seen. But I still think Berlanga is not. I think he's got like the not the smart type of, like, I believe he's brave and I believe he'll trade, but to a stupid extent. Does that make sense? Like not smart, like stupid, like type shit.
Well, yeah, and I understand that he had shown that in the past because, like I say, he does believe in his power. What 16, 17 first round knockout. So yeah, I can see how you could definitely fall in love with your power. But it seems like this, based on the press conference, what they've been saying, a lot of interviews I've been saying, it seems like him and his coach are pretty well prepared. And he keeps talking about using his head, using his IQ, so hopefully he can fight smart. If you really think about it, man, the media and all the pundits, and they have made Canelo to be like he's like this just freaking juggernaut. He's really not, man. He's not a knockout artist. He got like a 60-something% knockout rating. He hadn't knocked anybody out in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I think what was his last? What was his last knockout? Kovalev was Kovalev.
He's also fought 60-something people, bro. If you were to take his resume and divide that shit by three fighters can have an outstanding career by today's standards with how frequently people fight. So yeah, I get it. He doesn't have a high knockout ratio, but he's got a lot of fights on his belt. He's got a lot of experience, and not only that. See, look, my phone again, bro. Something's up with my phone, bro. Also at the same time, he's used to fighting people that are bigger than him, man. I see a lot of people like Berlanga's bigger, Berlanga's younger, Berlanga's got more reach. Motherfucker, everybody does when they fight Canelo. Everybody does, bro. T.O. looked the same size as him when they were in the ring. So that shit don't mean nothing. So get that out the fucking way. Like if somebody magically believes like, oh shit, Canelo's gonna have a problem tomorrow because the guy's taller and got more reach, bro. Every fight he deals with that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me get somebody in the background. Yo, you good?
Yo.
I want to make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure it's you. Is you right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's up?
What up? Hey, good looking. First time in here. What's good?
What's good, man? I know you love Canelo. Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
Well, it's an easy one, but hey, Berlanga's big, he's strong and shit, but nothing Canelo hasn't seen.
Exactly.
I think it's gonna be another schooling, just like he schooled fucking what's his name, Munguia.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Munguia's a little better though than Berlanga. More tested, I guess.
I'm trying to be as fair as I can because I do kind of want Berlanga to win. But see, I'm not delusional. Like for instance, like if I want T.O. to win, right? I'm always gonna back T.O., but I ain't gonna back him delusionally. I'm gonna say like, yo, he better watch out because he could lose like this, So I'm trying to be as fair as I can with Berlanga. Of course, Berlanga got a chance. Of course, this is boxing. Of course, he does got thud, bro. He does got thud. He is taller. He is bigger. But that's where it ends for me. Like as far as a boxing fan, that's where everything ends. All this like and that right there doesn't even really mean much to me because every fight Canelo's opponents are big. Every fight Canelo opponents got more reach, bro. That shit, like people say that like as if he's never dealt with that before.
Hey, but Shadow goes, hold on. I'm gonna back up, man. I know Canelo's career like the back of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
His first 25 fights, they were against guys with losing records. Every last one of them. I know he didn't have a long amateur career because he turned professional, very young. His first 25 fights were guys against losing record. Mm-hmm. When he came over here to America, I think he was like almost 30 plus fights in.
Yeah,
he had a gimmick. I ain't gonna say a gimmick, but he was marketed and he was promoted very well by Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. They managed his career perfectly. He fought a lot of guys. Hold on, let me. Bro, I've been watching.
Eddie, I hear you. I can hear you. I'm using the bathroom. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay, I think he had a great managed career. They made sure that they put him in with old champions, has been that was smaller, still decent, but past their prime. I mean, let's don't kid ourselves.
You can say that, but at the same time, this is a 19-year-old Canelo. You're talking about a 20-year-old Canelo fighting Shane Mosley's and Floyd Mayweather's and Cotto. Shane
was 40 years old, man. Shane was washed when he fought Canelo. He fought Carlos Baldomir. Carlos Baldomir was washed. You know, and as far as Canelo weight, Canelo, hold on, Canelo. Okay, you talk, then I'll talk. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like I said, if you listen to Canelo, he's always had a size advantage. All the way up to 160, he always had a size advantage over all his opponents, every last one of them. He only became at a disadvantage when he moved to 168. You can't find me somebody. He was bigger than Triple G when they fought. He weighed more than him. He always had a size advantage. Oh, at 154, he had a size advantage. At 160, he had a size advantage. All the guys, if you really look at the guys that he really beat up on, are guys who are tall and don't know how to move and stand right in front of him. Guys like, if you really look at it, Danny Jacobs gave him a good fight. That was a competitive matchup. Triple G arguably beat him twice. I know for sure he beat him once. The other one is it's a matter of opinion. Of course, he beat the old Triple G when he was 41 years old, brought him up to 168. But anytime he really fought somebody halfway decent, he didn't dominate him. I mean, he beat him, but he didn't dominate Danny Jacobs. You know, he didn't dominate Eric Stanley Law. That's another one. Questionable win. Some people thought Eric Stanley won, depending on how you look at it. You know, he didn't dominate these guys. So
hold on, Eddie. Let me say something right here.
Go ahead. I don't believe in any of that.
No, the fights that Canelo had that were close, right? We're talking the fights that people actually say, oh, well, I think he could have lost that. Okay, aside from Triple G, right? We you know what? Let's throw Triple G in there. Let's throw him in there. Let's throw Lara in there. Let's throw Floyd in there. Let's throw Bivol in there. All right, let's throw those in there. What you can
throw Danny Jacobs in there because that was 7 rounds to 5. That was a close fight.
I don't know about bro. I think you're going too far.
It was 75.
You know what? Let me throw that Danny Jacobs in. I'm gonna do it, but to pay attention to the other ones I said. What do they're technical. These guys are technical. When have you seen Berlanga be technical? When? I just saw his last fight, by the way. I saw his last fight. Yeah. And by the way, I'm trying to give Berlanga as much credit as I can because I don't believe he beats Canelo by boxing him. I do. Now, people get this confused when I say boxing. There's different forms of boxing, bro. You got the counter puncher, you got in the phone booth, you got like a Floyd, like circling, like a Devin Haney, constantly on the jab, right? And then you got like a defensive Purnell, sweepy, Shakur Stevenson type. There's different. We all know there's different types of boxing. When I say boxing for Berlanga, I mean a technical standpoint. Technical. Okay, like I always said, Berlanga would be a lot better if he threw his jab more. What I did find interesting is he did say on the episode, in his first episode, everyone that beat Canelo beat him with a jab. So he might be now if he incorporates that jab, that's gonna be smart. But he's gonna have to have some sort of game plan. He cannot just come in there and muscle Canelo. But at the same time, his game plan better not be, oh, I'm gonna bank 7-5. I'm gonna beat him 7-5.
Oh no, that ain't happening. You're not winning on those. They're not winning on the scorecards.
They also gotta have a perfect fight, bro. Like they gotta have a perfect fight the whole 12th round, in order to beat Canelo, like with the jab or with all this moving shit. Like you gotta be perfect the whole fucking 12 rounds. Floyd did it, but like I said, Canelo was also a young cat. It's just no match.
Hold on. Floyd was 36 years old.
This is not the same Canelo though. We're talking about levels now. Like, Canelo ain't 22 no more, bro. Like, we gotta stop that shit.
Hey, at 36, you're the old man, depending on who you are. At 30, look at Sugar Ray Leonard. He was done at 33. He was finished. At 30,
some people don't have longevity.
And the greats, by the way, the greats are. Oh, I'm gonna say. Let me change the way I say this. The upper echelon of fighters, right, are able to adapt as they get older. For instance, Lara, he does not fight like he fought when he was younger, right? Canelo, this is one of the reasons why I like Canelo as far as like as a boxing fan. You go back and you look at the first Triple G fight, he was a lot slicker. He threw more combinations, right? Or whatever. And as he got older, he realized, like, bro, I can't, that output is a lot. So now he changed it up to the whole high guard counter puncher type shit. He's though that's what elite echelon fighters do, bro. They're able to adapt as they get older. This is what I mean when I say everything's got to line up for Berlanga, and he's got to go straight at him, bro. Like trying to outbox this man. He's had 60 something fights. Even if you throw in those losing records at the beginning, he's still. You look at his resume, bro, and this shit that kind of. I know when somebody doesn't like Canelo as a person or as a boxer. Because at the end of the day, you don't gotta like someone to acknowledge something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I know people that didn't like Floyd, but they still acknowledged what the fuck Floyd did, right? So when
Floyd did a lot of cherry picking, though. Floyd did a lot of cherry picking.
Right, that's just your I'm saying no. I understand. I'm not. That's just your opinion. But like for instance, when it comes to Canelo's resume, right? A lot of people like to get on Canelo. Listen, I get it. I do. There's been times I've let me give you an example. I criticized Canelo when he was going to fight Bivol the first time. And I bring this up all the time. When he was going to fight Caleb Plant. And I don't know if you guys remember, but he pulled out of negotiations because Caleb Plant went online and started leaking their fucking he started leaking like their business. Like what they're talking about behind the scenes. And Canelo, that pissed Canelo off. And he said, fuck it, we ain't gonna fight. And Eddie Reynoso said, we're thinking about fighting Bivol. And they were gonna do it at a catch weight, not 175, like at 172, 173. And I remember I got mad. I said, fuck that. You ain't gonna fight this man at a catch weight and then ask to fight for his belt. But it was a ploy. It was a ploy because once they thought that he was really gonna talk to Bivol, Caleb Plant came back to the negotiation table and was like, all right, yo, fuck it, let's, you know what I mean? Because he knew he was gonna get his biggest payday, which he did. I think it was like 15, whatever million it was. But at the end of the day, Canelo is able to adapt. You know what I mean? And I feel like Berlanga, he's so green, but in order for him to win, he's got to fight Canelo, bro. He's got to fight him.
I agree with that. If he can come out and surprise, Canelo, try to catch him cold. Maybe try to really go for it like the first round or the second round, because Canelo's used to guys coming out giving him that respect, not doing anything. That's why you take the fight, Bivol. Look how hard Bivol had to work just to get a 7-5. You see what I'm saying?
You got to stay perfect. The best bet Berlanga got is going balls out versus Canelo the first couple 3-4 rounds. After that, Canelo's he has all the data he needs, and he start cranking that shit up, and it's just pretty much Canelo gonna take over that shit.
And I still say the best fight that Berlanga fought, and you can go back to it, it's the fight that everyone criticized him on, the Damon Nicholson fight. I think he did great that fight. That was the first fight where he didn't knock the guy out in the first round. It went the distance, but he dropped Nicholson like 4 to 5 times, something like that. And even later on in the fight, so he proved to us that his power carried. That's back then. But like that, to me, that's more impressive. Like people was trying to get on Inoue, because Inoue got dropped in the first round by Neary, right?
Right.
So what the fuck did he do when he got up though? So see what I'm saying? Like to me, that shows me more. Like if you getting through the fight and you never get touched and you never get in trouble, okay, yeah, you look spectacular. But what happens when your ass get clipped, or what happens when you get hurt? So when these fighters show us that, to me, that means more. Like Virgil Ortiz showed me more than him just dominating the motherfucker. Like he showed me that he gonna fight you, bro, even to the end, even if he gets dropped. In fact, he's that type of fighter where if you drop him, he gets mad.
The thing about Canelo. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing about Canelo, you can only, to me personally, I can only think of maybe 4 or 5 guys on his whole resume that legitimately had a chance to beat him. That was Triple G. That was Bivol. Danny Jacobs I knew it was going to be a competitive fight. I know it was going to be competitive, which it was a competitive fight. And that's about it. I can't, and of course, what's the guy named Austin Trout and Lord. 5 guys on his resume that were competitive, close fights. I mean, the Danny Jacobs fight, you go back and look at it. Canelo did not dominate Danny Jacobs. He didn't dominate him. The judges had it 7-5. I mean, yeah, he beat him, but he didn't dominate him. You know what I mean? He didn't dominate. I mean, Erislandy Lower, you know, depending on who you are, depending on what you like. You know, Lower had to win, but he didn't throw enough punches. He didn't let his hands go enough.
All these guys you're naming have some sort of technical aspect to them.
Yeah. And but I'm saying, I'm just saying all the other fights, like if you listen to Eddie Reynoso is very good at picking Canelo the right fights. But that's what you're supposed to do as a manager and a matchmaker. You're supposed to make sure your guy put him in the right type of fights. And one thing that I know that Canelo does not like, especially now when he's older, he don't like guys that move around. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
I don't think Berlanga is going to be moving that much. I think Berlanga is going to stand right there.
Everybody, that's everybody.
Nobody likes to fight a guy. Nobody likes to fight a move.
Nobody wants to go fight somebody that you constantly gotta like look for a fight and you just run like Shakur. Like nobody wants to see that shit. You know what I mean? And Canelo did say, "Oh, you know, Crawford doesn't move as much."
Yeah.
And what he was saying was,
yeah.
It's going to be a terrible fight because he's not going to fight me. He's just going to run. That's what he was saying.
And
he wasn't
Canelo actually gave. That's funny you say that because Canelo actually gave Berlanga props in that aspect when I forgot what they were doing, but they asked him about like you think he's going to come to fight? He says, "Oh yeah." He says, "Yeah, Puerto Rico, like there's gonna be people there. Like Puerto Ricans got pride, like Mexicans, bro. Like if Berlanga was to run, bro, oh my goodness, bro.
I mean, look at what Charlo did. I mean, Charlo was able to make it all around just by movement, just by moving along, just by really not engaging. You know what I'm saying? And he survived, 154 pounder. He was able to survive against Canelo, and Canelo should have been able to stop him. You know, but like I said, Canelo don't have the legs that he had once before. They go out there and actually track this guy down and try to corner him up and try to take him out because, like I said, he got bad knees. I mean, don't forget, Canelo's 35 years old, man. He's not a young guy anymore. He's slipping a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
He's slipping.
That's not true.
Yes, he is, man. He's not the same guy.
Say, "Oh, my knees are fucked up," or "I gotta go because my knees are fucked up." I never heard that shit. You know
you gotta look at his training camp. He always has his knees wrapped up all the time, man. All the time, he got his knees wrapped up.
That's just normal shit that you put on. You know what I'm saying, for your training. There's nothing crazy.
See, right here. If you listen to what Berlanga says right here.
Thing complicated. Where we, last time we were here doing a lot of long sprints. Now we're doing short sprinting. That's a very nice place for him to be quicker tonight and start working reaction and.
Hold on, right here. Yeah, here we go. Hold on.
That beat him.
Stuff like
here.
Everybody. That beat him. Beat him with a jab. Convincingly, beat him with a jab. And distance. And not staying in front of him. Yeah. You shoot your combo, boom, boom.
What do you mean by that?
Because he's gonna come right back.
So basically, he's saying everyone that beat Canelo beat him with a jab and then got out the way, but still stayed in front of him. So I guess he means sort of like hit, get the fuck out the way, come back, stay in his face. I don't even see Berlanga. Maybe he can do that. Maybe he don't. Maybe he can. But I do. One of the things that I do realize that that I saw that I think is a good thing that Berlanga was doing was because he lives in Colorado and he lives in the high elevation, and they were basically simulating. They were simulating him getting tired because when you're at high elevation, you get tired quickly. So therefore, when you're at normal elevation, you have more stamina. And they've been doing that the whole training camp, which is what you see right here. So they're working on his stamina.
Meaning we're bringing the oxygen content down by the canisters to simulate a higher elevation than we are right now. And so there's a lower oxygen content, and we're monitoring his heart rate at the same time while we're monitoring his oxygen saturation level. 92.73.
So, and if you heard what, hold on, and if you heard what he said too, by the way, he said they're already in high elevation. They're already in high elevation. He put the mask on them to raise the elevation even more. Sort of like that's like some Dragon Ball Z shit, some Vegeta shit. Like he's like he's basically making them really, 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 really tight. I guess they're working on his stamina, bro. He's gonna need it, bro. He's gonna need everything. He's gonna need everything. Right. But Canelo coming in at 160, what? 166 point something.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. What that tell you? What that tell you?
Hella
what
trim.
That tell you?
Not to me.
He's in great shape. That tells me.
Not to me. He ain't good. To me, his body didn't look. I seen him look better. I ain't saying he didn't look bad, but I seen him look better than
Coach
that.
Eddie, he came in at 166 point something, bro. Like
I understand the weight. I'm saying physique wise. I seen his physique. I understand the weight. I'm just saying his upper body. I seen him look better than that. I've seen him better than that. Cause when he threw that freaking bicep up, I seen that bicep cut up like a freaking razor blade, and today it wasn't cut up like it usually was.
Let me see.
I seen him trimmed up. I mean, I seen Canelo. I ain't saying he looked good on the scale, but I seen him look better.
He was probably.
I have seen a more in shape Canelo aesthetically wise. Now Berlanga, to me, Berlanga looks good. He looks trim.
Yeah. Berlanga look ready to go, bro.
Yeah, he look good. Cause most of the time he'll have a little stomach. You know what I'm saying? And it look like his body, like he's really concentrating on his core.
This is that one big fight. You know what I'm saying? No beer belly on this one.
Yeah, because Berlanga he'll have a little pouch, you know, right there sometimes. But I have seen Canelo look better. He looked decent, but
that tells me he's in good shape, and he made weight with no issues.
Yep. You see that arm? I seen that arm look better than that.
But bro, hold on, Coach Eddie. He's not okay. What you're not understanding is when you're looking at his body language, he's not. He's almost like I'm not flexing. Like there's another day at the office. Like he's not pumping and stretching. Look at his face. He's not even like trying to make a muscle. Almost. He's almost like this shit is nothing to me, bro. Look at his face.
And that's good. I hope he's overlooking Berlanga. If he's overlooking him, he could be in trouble. He could be underestimating the kid, thinking it's another day at the office, and then next thing you know, you're in a firefight.
Yeah, at this level that Canelo's in, you know, he can't be overlooking anyone, even if it's a cherry pick. You know what I mean? You just can't.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, with a guy like Berlanga, you know, I know he ain't no great boxer. He's not a Sugar Ray Leonard, but the kid is young. He's strong, and like Shadow said, you know, sometimes just ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know what you don't know, those are the most dangerous guys right there, because the guys that come out and don't show you respect. Canelo used to guys coming out and showing them respect. But if you come out and you disrespect him immediately, you know, you can put him on the back. And one thing Berlanga needs to do, he needs to back Canelo up. Don't let him come forward. Canelo's if you can back Canelo up, he's a different fighter. He's best when he's coming forward, coming to you, stalking you down, walking you down, putting that pressure on you, wearing you out. That's when Canelo's at his best. But you put him on the back foot like Bivol did, he's a different fighter.
Man, that's bulky, man. Yeah, Canelo looks hella bulky right there, and he's hella trim. I mean, look, it's really up to you know, Berlanga, man. If he's willing to take a shot from Canelo, you know, and test that shit out, test his chin out, good luck, man. Honestly, man. Look, listen, if Canelo, once Canelo starts connecting them bombs on Berlanga, he's gonna turn into like another Charlo, man. He's just gonna try to back
man. But that's what I'm saying. See, everybody done made Canelo into this monstrous puncher. He's not that. Bro, he's a good puncher. He's not a murder. He's not a Julian Jackson where he's just knocking these guys out and he's flatlining them. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He's a good puncher, but he's not this murderous puncher that look what he did. John Ryder, he didn't freaking knock him out.
Canelo is a very good body puncher. I still got him dropping Berlanga with a body shot, bro.
I'm just saying Canelo better be careful, man. He's gonna have to be careful because this kid is dangerous, man. This kid is dangerous.
Don't forget, Munguia was also young, prime, undefeated, 43-0, strong, big,
but he was small though. I think Berlanga's he's a bigger fighter than Jaime Munguia. Munguia came up from 160. This kid probably really should be fighting the light heavyweight. He's a big kid.
And not only that, but I saw it in his eyes.
What Tony Montana said? Yeah, eyes don't lie, Chico. You see my eyes right now when you said that.
I'm telling you, this kid's in the he's in the New York state of mind, man. I've been around a bunch of New York.
I don't know if that's such a great thing.
I'm just telling you, man. He's in the New York state of mind, man. Them dudes from New York, man. They don't come to play, man. They don't run, man. I'm telling you, man. They don't run, man. They're different, bro.
He ain't gonna run. He ain't gonna run.
You think Berlanga's gonna go in there and bang it out and trade?
I think
with Canelo?
absolutely. Listen. I could be wrong, but when I look at Berlanga, right, and just the way he acts, bro, like I said, like I could be wrong, but I've been around people like that my whole life. He's like a stubborn type of person, and he's prideful. And you got to remember that his wife is gonna. And this is how I know. He keeps mentioning it. I'm not saying it. He keeps mentioning it. He's like, watch. Let me pull up the interview where he's like, bro. He's like, what you think? What you think? I'm pussy? Like my son is watching me, bro. Fat Joe's watching. So yeah, he's too prideful and stubborn to even go backwards. That is my opinion. I think that's gonna get him knocked out. But he says it all the time. He's like, yo, my son gonna be watching, bro. My wife gonna be watching. I'm from New York. I'm Puerto Rican. So yeah, I don't think he's running.
Yeah,
I don't think he's running.
He's gonna go in there and bang it out with Canelo. It's gonna be over than he thinks, sooner than he thinks.
For me, it was, it's just me being myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. Everything today was just me being myself. They the enemy to me, you feel me? And that's the most dumbest shit. That right there, I don't respect. You're supposed to be a legend, bro. And you're supposed to be a Mexican warrior, and you're supposed to be this guy that you could punch. We don't think like that. If you that type of dude, you don't think like that. That's how I know you got cracks in your hole, bro. Cracks in your hole. Big cracks. And you soft. Deep down inside in that little heart, you soft. Why? Because you don't do that. You don't pick and choose who I want to break.
He's talking about people saying that he let Munguia off the hook.
Like for real, like you said 200 million.
Then he goes at him because he thinks he's pussy for ducking David.
I look like the biggest pussy in boxing. Like for real, like you said 200 million. Cause now I'm thinking about it, right? I'm like, wait, I'm like, nah, he's probably not even scared of him. But now after seeing an interview that he did the other day, and he said, no, he's a great fighter, he's dangerous, he's big, he comes over 20. Like he's the same weight as you at 168. So what does it matter if y'all going at this on Friday at 168? What does it matter? He jumps up 15, 20 pounds. You jump up the same weight, bro. So what's the difference here? It's pussy.
There's no bullet.
It's pussy. Yeah, it's pussy. You pussy. It's pussy. Now he's pussy. Super pussy. And then now him saying compassion about opponents and him taking it easy. Now all of a sudden, me.
Yeah, he's not gonna run, bro. You see how he talks? It's just, I'm telling you, man. Listen, if I'm wrong, bro, I swear to you, bro. There's no way, bro. He's got that mentality and I'm telling you right now, that's a stubborn mentality, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I've been around people where you tell them, bro, it's dangerous, and they're like, fuck that. And they're the first ones that get dealt with, bro. They're the first ones that get dealt with.
They walk right into the fucking danger zone.
Right. And they think because, and what's going to make it worse is he's got all these people watching him. And so, and this is where him being green and inexperienced comes in, because it's like, this is a big stage, bro. Like, I wish Berlanga would have maybe fought like an Andre or maybe like a Caleb Plant or something like that before he fought Canelo, and see how he handles those guys.
I wanted him versus Munguia. Then they get the Canelo fight,
Right. Yeah, something like that, because this is even worse than remember when Fernando Vargas fought Trinidad?
Right. Yeah.
So at least Fernando Vargas had belts, and Fernando Vargas was a champion. So he had a good resume before he did all that, Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. This is Coach Eddie again. Hold on. Let me make sure it's him. Yo, I didn't even block the screen. I used a different one. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, my bad, man. I accidentally. I'm still here. I just listen.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna run. I think he's gonna go for it. But what is interesting though is that the things that they were working on in training camp, I think those are good things. Like stamina. Did you hear what his coach said at the press conference? Let me show you what his coach said, because his coach was making a little sense.
I honestly feel like Berlanga. I honestly feel like they don't have a fucking game plan.
Nah, I disagree with that. I think they got a game plan. I think they've been working on it, man. I totally disagree with that.
What can they work on? You know, what can they work on?
See right here. Listen to what he says here. Watch.
This fight is not about physicality, size. We know, as Canelo said many times, he never said Edgar's a bad fighter. He never said, things in the sort of his physical attributes. He spoke about experience and he spoke about intelligence, which he thinks Edgar has none of. Well, we're here to make a statement. We're here to show the world that September 14th, you're going to see a lot of experience. You're going to see a lot of patience, but you're going to see a lot of execution. We're not going to take away Edgar's explosiveness. It's going to be right there for him. And Canelo's smart. Canelo's not going to come out and fight him right away. That's impossible.
You see how he's trying to bait him like that? Bait him? See, Canelo ain't stupid.
Because if he does, it's going to be a fire shoot early on. But as he said in many of his interviews, right, that he's a better fighter now than he was when he was 24. Why is that? Intelligence, experience, passive aggressiveness. That's what Edgar's going to have September 14th. We had a great camp. And believe me, we are grateful to Team Canelo for giving us this opportunity, because it's an opportunity to knock the king off the throne. Every king's reign comes to an end. But I know, as I told Edgar, he ain't gonna want to give it to no Puerto Rican. And if we think that Canelo doesn't have it, oh, he's coming. We want the best of him, because when we beat him Saturday night, we don't want to say he's an old Canelo. He was, too many fights on his belt. And let's keep in mind, he had 25 defenses. That's more than Edgar has in his career as a fighter. But I believe in my kid. I believe in my guy. The same way Reynoso brung Canelo up, I brung Edgar up. This is not only a fight for Edgar, but I had to do my homework against Reynoso, who's a great trainer. We have a lot of similarities. And Saturday, you're going to see Edgar perform. And just like you, I'm going to be a fan, because I guarantee you're going to see something that not even I've seen. So it's going to be a very exciting fight. Don't overlook him, man. Media can say what they want. They can do what they want. The Bible says, right, that the Lord is going to prepare you at a table before your enemies. The world's against Edgar. He's sitting right here. And you guys are his enemies.
And one more thing I want to show you too. Another reason why I could tell you that I believe look, let me show you something else. This I found interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. He's trying to make it. He's trying to make it seem like Berlanga learned some shit overnight, but I don't know. He's not convincing me.
Hold on one second.
Well, I think Berlanga he had some decent skills. I mean, I'm not saying he's on a skill level with Canelo, but he's not this bull in the china shop. He was just knocking a lot of guys out, but he has the ability to box. I seen him, use a nice little jab, use some pull counters, and his defense. Hopefully, he improves his defense a little bit more in this fight. But
I feel like his game plan is try to just go in there and knock Canelo out. That shit is not gonna work,
Nah, you just heard his coach say that ain't the game plan, though. That's definitely not the game plan. To me, the perfect game plan would be to make sure you win those first 3 rounds, because that's what I would say. Let's win those first 3 rounds. Beat Canelo off of activity alone, because Canelo doesn't throw a lot of punches like that. But let's pace ourselves and don't wear ourselves out either. But I think he needs to go out there and he need to try to put some fear in Canelo, some type of respect. Hit him with something hard right from the beginning. Just say, look, man, if you want to run up in here, you're gonna be, get some heavy artillery coming at you, man, and just make him feel your presence and feel your power. Because I guarantee Berlanga's gonna be about 185, 188 pounds come fight night. He's gonna rehydrate up well.
You think that's gonna help him?
He's a big kid, man.
You think all that weight's gonna help Berlanga?
Hey, man, I mean, shoot, if he feels good with it, if he feels comfortable with it, what I mean, I know he's gonna hydrate well into the 180s. I would say 185, probably 184, 185. He probably rehydrate right up in that neighborhood.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, but that's typical though. I mean, it's nothing for guys to rehydrate. I mean, look at friggin' David Benavidez. This dude, when he fought Andrade, this dude put on 27 pounds overnight, man. He showed up. He was 195 pounds the next day. And
right here. Let me show you right here. This was him. This was Edgar two days ago. Two days ago.
I looked into your eyes and I told you, right? King David, in my heart. You hear me? Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
He's gonna fight, bro. He ain't gonna do all that and not fight, bro. I give him that. I'll tell you, it'll be the biggest surprise if this motherfucker doesn't do that, bro. Edgar's gonna fight him, and I believe that's the best way to win, bro. And I do believe, bro, that he has the power to. But the thing is, bro, like I feel like people that say that he's gonna knock Canelo out, right? I feel like it's almost like wishful thinking, because it's like anyone could get knocked out, right? And let's just say Edgar does land a good shot. Canelo's got a great chin. And we're also forgetting, bro, that as much as people that say that Edgar's gonna win, the group of people that are saying that Edgar's gonna knock out Canelo, I notice a pattern with a lot of them. And it's not just you, Coach Eddie. It's a lot. It's actually every person that's told me they got Berlanga knocking him out has said, all y'all said the same thing. And I don't believe that. Y'all keep saying Canelo ain't that big power puncher. Like as if he hits light or something.
Nah, I think you missed it. I didn't say he wasn't a big puncher. I said he's a good puncher, but he's not this one punch knockout artist that everybody try to make him out to be. He's not Julian Jackson, the Hawk, where he hit you and then we'll sit there and watch you fall like a freaking building. That's not Canelo.
No, he's not that, but I don't think he. But he's got power to knock you out.
Yes, he was at 154, 160. Yes, he was. When he got a little bigger, he got a lot of knockdowns, but knockouts, not that many.
Hey, Dimitar, that's what I said, bro. I think I got him going down with a body shot, bro. All that them body shots will take the Brooklyn right out of you, bro. That shit'll take the Brooklyn and New York right out of you quickly, bro.
Well, I think Bivol executed a great game plan. Bivol, he executed a great game plan. And that's one thing about like Canelo, like you mentioned early, Canelo doesn't have the head movement that he had 6 years ago. That's why he comes in with the high guard, try to walk everybody down. So if Berlangas are able to keep his gas tank full and is able, to work off the volume and keep Canelo at bay, use his length, use his reach, and you can keep Canelo in that high guard, he has a good chance he can pull this off.
He needs to be confident. Like the way he talking right here is the way he better fight, bro.
I looked into your eyes and I told you, right? King David, in my heart. You hear me? Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
Yeah, he said in front of your people. So I mean, hey, bro, this was somebody getting knocked out, bro. Somebody getting knocked out. Hey, that body shot will take that talk right out of you, though, for real.
Yeah, because everything Canelo throws, man, it's a bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he throws bombs, but if you really go back and look at him now, he's loading up more. I'm telling you, I would try to follow the Bivol game plan to a T. That was perfect execution right there. High value, don't load up, on too many punches. Stay high volume, sneak some power shots in. Make sure your elbows are tucked in. Canelo get close to you, bang him, touch him a little bit, tie him up, push him off of you, and back him up, and keep him in that high guard. Because Canelo's most dangerous right there at that mid range.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I got somebody. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yo,
it's 150 Dreamton. It's Big Say.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, bro?
What's up?
Nah, nothing, man. I'm just chilling, man. Working shit, man. Hey, I just want to say this though, man. How can you respect Canelo Alvarez, man? You know what I'm saying, for taking this type of fight, bro? To me, he's not even Canelo. His name is Cannoli. His name is Canella. Like this is a joke.
Who was he supposed to fight though? Who was he supposed to fight though?
Benavidez, or at least somebody better than this. At least someone better.
But hold on, 150. We've talked about this before. David was at 175, and he asked for 2 extensions, and then basically stayed at 175.
Right.
Yeah, he went to 175 because he can't get a fight with Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect him doing. I'm glad he's not waiting around for him. But at the same time, it's just like Canelo, man, this dude is just fighting weak opponents, man. He's fighting dudes he knows he's going to beat, man. He's not really challenging himself, bro.
But he goes this. Listen, I understand where the mindset is coming from, but the only difference is when it comes to this. See, I didn't want to see this fight. I really didn't. But I also look at the choices that he had. He had to pick from him, Skull, and somebody else. And all these guys really had no names, right? And if he would have picked them, y'all would have said, oh, he doing this again. So Edgar was the actually next in line, ranked number 1. I didn't like it, but that's what it was. So I get what you're saying. Listen, I wanted him to fight David too. But when I look at this fight specifically, David asked for 2 extensions at 175 and stayed at 175. So it's like this. I understand all the other times, but I'm saying this time.
He could have fought Mbili. That would have been a fun fight.
But if he would have picked Mbili, most people would have said, who the fuck is Mbili? I'm not saying we don't know, but I'm saying most people would have said, come on, bro, he's cherry picking this Mbili guy. Who the fuck is Mbili? It would have been the same shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time Canelo fights somebody, he should have fought him instead.
I'll be right back.
Or what if he would have fought Skull for his Mando? Like, doesn't people like when fighters fight their Mandos?
Well, at the end of the day, Canelo should have fought Benavidez probably 2 years ago. That fight should have already happened. That's why Canelo's getting so much flack.
Yeah, but
because he had a gap.
Canelo went after all the champs first. Canelo went after all the champs first, and then he moved around. And at the same time, Benavidez was booking other fights versus nobodies and shit.
Nah, hold on. Let me let you know how this boxing thing goes. Guys like Canelo and Tank, when they call, you answer the phone. If Canelo called Benavidez and sent him their contract, it would have been signed. Canelo, he transcended the sport of boxing. He can call me. He can call me right now and say, "Hey Ed, you want to fight?" I said, "Yeah, I want to fight." He can call you and make that fight. He can fight anybody he wants to, because just like Mayweather did the same thing. Mayweather wouldn't fight his mandatory. Mayweather would fight guys that you wouldn't even think he's supposed to be fighting. So Canelo has the luxury of fighting who he wants to fight. If he wanted to fight David, he could have fought David. He just didn't want to fight the guy. He's too big. He throws too many punches, and that's a type of style that Canelo is going to be an uphill battle. That's a hard fight for Canelo just based on the size and the activity. You got 3 things that Canelo don't like: activity, size, and people that move around and can box. Them four things Canelo hates. He like guys to stand in front of him and trade, because he's a great counter puncher and he can catch you in between those punches.
That's what Benavidez is going to do. He's going to stand in front of him and try to trade also versus Canelo. He's not going to run around and shit in the ring.
No, he's
going
not.
to want to bang that shit out.
And let's not forget, I only do this because I feel like, and I'm not saying that you're one of them 150, because I don't even know if you're a David Benavidez like hyper fan or whatever. But there's these little hyper, okay, because there's these hyper David Benavidez fans, right? And they try to go all crazy. And I'm like, hold on a second, hold up, buddy. Like, let's not forget, you know what happened to him when he lost his belt twice, but not even that. When he was offered to fight Better Beef, I believe it was by Suleiman, and he at 175. And they turned it down, and nobody, that shit is hidden in the Google archive.
Yeah, he ducked him. He ducked him.
Yep.
Right. You try to Google that. They don't want to talk about that, right? So this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I agreed. Like, I feel like Canelo should have fought David. I've been saying that, bro. But I feel like they take the whole David Morrell thing, right? Like, David Morrell, he chased David to 175, bro. He's on his ass. He's like, yo, what's up? You know, and you know. And I think they should fight and get the winner of the Bivol and Better Beef should fight.
Dave was a weight bully. I mean, if there was a definition of a weight bully, that's it. I mean, if you can show up 27 pounds heavier the very next day, you definitely should be in another weight class. I mean, that was freaking ungodly amount of weight he put on when he fought Andrade. He weighed in at 168. Next day, he's 195 pounds.
He was 195?
Yeah, he weighed 195 pounds when he fought Andrade. And that's why Canelo was like, heck no, I ain't fighting you. The only thing you bring to the table is an extra 25 pounds.
That's why he said 25 pounds. Oh, okay.
Because he's saying when he fought Andrade, he was 195 pounds. And Andrade was like, man, this dude just too goddamn big, man. He was like, this dude just too freaking big.
Yeah, I wonder how much weight Edgar's gonna put on, bro. Edgar's gonna put on some weight, bro.
And that's probably a bad idea too for Berlanga to put in so much weight. If he wants to like not gas out and not get tired and last long in those 12 rounds, I don't think that much weight's gonna help him.
Yeah, here's my thing, man. You know, I'm not a Benavidez fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Benavidez has flaws in his game. I think Bivol and Beterbiev beat Benavidez at 175 too. But even still, bro, like, I just feel like Canelo should have fought him, bro.
Yeah, he should have.
You know what I'm saying? Canelo should have gave him the shot. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like he's making a lot of excuses, you know, like the 25 pounds, the money, and all that. I feel like that's excuses, man. You know, he should give the dude the opportunity. I feel like David earned the shot. Yes, he fucked up in the past. He's fucked up on the scales, the cocaine and shit. But, yeah, man, I feel like he's been doing the right thing, man. He's been fighting Caleb Plant. Andre, I'm not a Andre guy. Andre is trash to me, too. You know, I don't think Canelo ducked him. I think that dude wasted his career. But even still, man, like, he still fought him, you know? He still put in some work, bro. It's not like Benavidez is inactive and shit, you know? He fought Vosnik, you know? So that's
when you look at 175, 168, though, if you take away David, right? I'm just saying, if we take away David, you know, the people that are left at 168,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. But I see the forecast. I see a Canelo Caleb Plant rematch. That's what I see.
You know what I see? Laura. If Laura beats Danny, I see Laura moving up and getting a rematch with Canelo. I can see that, bro.
Now I'm gonna tell you what should happen, in my opinion. And I know this for a fact that Andrade reached out to Canelo, that Caleb Plant, and tried to make that fight, and Plant didn't want that fight. And that's the fight that I would push for if I was Andrade, because that to me at the end of the day, the Canelo fight, Andrade fight still makes sense. They got a lot of history, and I mean at the end of the day, think about it. At 168, there ain't a lot of guys out there.
That was my point. That was my point. I was gonna ask 150. Like, look, 150. I'm with you when it comes to David, bro. I've always said that. Like, people in the chat would go at me, and I said I wanted him to fight David because I think he beats David at that time. I'm like, yeah, I think he beats David. But when you take away David, right? Who the people that are left at 168, you're gonna so this is what this and you got to see the issue with this, right? So I'm not saying Mbilli's a bad. Mbilli is a good fighter. Skull, these are good fighters. Just they're not well known. And if Canelo picks any one of those guys, we already know what's going to be said, right? So, but if you look at the 168 landscape, he took out everybody on top a couple years back when he went undisputed, right? So then the people that are left is Andre, and you agree that Andre was kind of like you know, kind of hyped, you know, because Andre never really fought for a belt, I believe.
Yeah. He never fought for
But
real
that's a
belt.
12 round. That's a 12 round fight. That fight goes 12 rounds.
But hold on though. So you take away Andre, right, and then you're left with Berlanga, right? You're left with Caleb Plant, who he already fought. We had Callum Smith. We had Billy Joe hasn't fought since he got his fucking jaw rocked. Now you got Pacheco. And then Billy and William Skull.
Yeah.
But Pacheco is still
too
young.
green, man.
He's still
He
green.
get knocked
But
out,
so's
man.
Berlanga, in my opinion, though.
Yeah. I think Pacheco gets stretched faster than Berlanga. You know,
you do know that Berlanga and Pacheco got beef. They should, like, for instance, Plant. You know how Plant and Benavidez had beef? That's sort of similar with Berlanga and Pacheco. So that fight should have happened first, in my opinion. Then they should have let the winner maybe get Canelo.
Like to me, at 168, outside of them, like Billy, you got the other guy. It's a Cuban guy. What's his name? Inglacia?
Yeah, Iglesias. Yeah, he's good too. He's I've seen a couple. Yeah, so him too. But see, once again, these are people that are not really. These are fighters that are not that known. And the problem is Canelo picking these guys. Even though he could be good, people are going to say it's a cherry pick.
So that's why I'm saying we get the Canelo Plant rematch. Now that's why Andrade was trying to position himself to fight Caleb Plant, because he felt like he can beat Caleb Plant. And then hey, look, I'm here, you know, and I don't think people would frown on that fight. But hey, they got beef, they got history. I mean, if you look at some of Canelo's past opponents, you can't sit up here and say that Demetrius Andrade is the worst guy he ever fought. That would be his freaking lie. You know what I'm saying? He's still an upper echelon guy. The got a name, one loss. They got history together. Talked a lot. 14-year backstory right there. You can sell that. If he goes out and dominates Plant. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If he goes out and dominates Plant, you can sell that fight.
Hey, 150, did you see what's his name? Fucking McCumbee come in and put dip in his mouth?
No, I didn't see that, bro.
Oh, bro, this motherfucker is the definition of trailer park, bro. Yeah, Trevor McCumbee, bro. This dude put dip in his mouth instead of when people step on the scale and they're like, the first thing they want is water or like snacks or something, right? He said, nah, give me my dip.
Oh, that's the dude that's fighting Plant, right?
Yeah. And look, this dude's got a good look. The thing with him too, he's not really that known. And I don't know, bro. I could be fucking dead wrong and Plant could lay this guy out. I got a feeling with this guy, bro, because this guy has a good amateur background. He does punch hard, bro. You can't find a lot on him, but I looked at his training and I looked at, mind you, he fought. I didn't know who the guy was. But I could hear just like Berlanga, I could hear the thuds on his punches. So he is a power puncher. He does come forward, and anybody that puts dip in their mouth, motherfucker, is crazy.
Yeah, I seen his KO ratio. I seen he got a lot of knockouts.
Yeah, he's got a KO ratio. Hold on,
hey, don't forget, you still got Jamal Charlo. I mean, Charlo may come back and Canelo may pick him. He loves picking guys at their worst. So that would be a perfect that would fit the resume of Canelo. Pick a guy when he's down and out. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like Berlanga is a real bad look, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, hey, 150, look.
Trevor McCumbee.
Oh shit. Yo, this guy's crazy.
He's crazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
167 1/4 pounds.
And him and Plant, bro. Of course, Plant got beef with everybody, but the shit they were saying to each other was crazy.
Yeah, man.
Plant got beef with everybody, bro.
Yeah, they don't like Plant.
You got the beard versus the mustache. Which one gonna win?
He said, "I'm gonna bust that shit wide open," and pointed to his mustache.
There they ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, McCombie looked like the dude. Like if he caught his wife cheating, he'd take her out and the guy.
A lot of emotion in this fight. 12 rounds of boxing. For the interim WBA super middleweight world champion.
McCombie ain't fucking around, bro. Go ahead, McCombie.
I just feel like though, like with the Canelo thing, like Berlanga's, I feel like he's one of the worst, man. You know, like Skull, no one cares about that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care that Canelo got stripped for that. I'm not telling Canelo to fight Skull. No one gives a fuck about Skull, man.
And then Billy,
you know
I believe then Billy had a fight, right? Lined up already, I believe, because he just recently fought on Top Rank. So that was out the question too. But Checo also had a fight lined up. So, I mean, so when you looked at who was available, because David was at 175. So it would have been different, this situation, if David would have, because see, when David asked for that extension, a lot of people suspected like he's contemplating, because he asked for an extension at 175, I believe it was, and he's contemplating, do I go back down and try to get Canelo, or do I? And then he asked for a second one.
You know what? Let's talk about David for a minute at 175. Now, to me, David's going to have a hard time at 175. Not just with the obvious guys, Bivol and Beterbiev, but I take Anthony Yarde over David Benavidez. I think
that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight for sure.
Because David's used to he's used to imposing himself on guys with his size, and at 175, he has no size advantage. And you know, we seen that when he fought Volchnik. I mean, with a guy that he should have been able to get out of there, but didn't have the size advantage. Those punches, they didn't hurt the guy, man. You know, he was able to walk through them.
A lot of people look at that fight and they think that David looked bad. To me, I think Morrell looked worse in his fight than David did with Bosniak.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, Morrell looked worse. He did. I agree, bro. I don't even think Morrell beats David right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I think he needs more time. I think he's kind of green. He needs to beat some more guys and shit like that, you know. But that's the best fighter he fought too. That Kalajic, he beat Marcus Brown, but they robbed him. He fought Beterbiev as well. Yeah, he fought Beterbiev as well. So he's not a bad fighter. He wasn't.
No,
a bad
and
fighter.
also 150. He put what's his name in a coma.
Yeah, Bosniak put
Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah.
That was what, about 5 or 6 years ago when he was training with Teddy Atlas.
Yep. Yeah, he was with Teddy Atlas. Yeah, he was. Yep. Yeah. Bosniak's a good fighter, bro. He's a good fighter. You know, that's what some people got to realize. I feel like a lot of people did give Benavidez a lot of criticism in that fight. You know.
Like, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Because like Boz, like he's not trash. You know.
Nah, he's nowhere near trash, bro. He's not the same. He's old and shit.
Coming off retirement,
but he's good. You said what, brother? What you say?
He said did he come off retirement? He is old. He is older.
Yeah. He had a couple fights, but they were like bullshit fights, you know. Like the opponents weren't that good, you know, and it only lasted a couple rounds and shit. So yeah, he was retired though. He was
after that fight.
38 years old or something like that. 37, 38, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah. But like Canelo, like you say, Canelo running out of opponents, man.
And he don't look good.
So he's going to have to fight these young.
But David never had, to me, one punch out power. Anyway, he's an accumulative puncher. But I don't think I'm with 150. I said it on the night of the fight. I think David got a little bit too much criticism with that guy, because even though the guy was older, his resume, he's got like he was like he only lost to Beterbiev, I believe. And
you know what the funny thing was about that fight? You know that he weighed less in that fight than when he fought Andrade, even though he moved up in weight. And that's crazy. He weighed in. He rehydrated 180.
That's the second time you said that. So are you saying that if he was lighter, Andrade would have beat David?
No, I'm just saying it's weird. It's like how do you go up in weight class, but then you're lighter? You know that to me, I was like, what? How the heck that happened? You know, like 180, you 189 at 175 pounds, you're 168 pounds. When you weighed in at 168, you come in at 195. Because that was one of the main reasons Canelo didn't want to fight the guy, because he's seeing how much he rehydrated. He said, "Nah, man, this dude puts on too much weight, man. He's a weight bully."
Yeah, but to be fair, but to be fair, Canelo is the A side, and he could have simply put a rehydration clause on.
Yeah, but then he would have got criticism. You know, he would have got criticism if he did that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he gets criticism for not fighting him.
Hey, that's true. That's true. He could have put a rehydration on him, but my problem is like he says this dude's 25 pounds, so it brings in 25 pounds, right? But he fucking fought Kovalev and Bivol at 175, bro. You know what I'm saying? Way out the
Right.
weight class.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
But David was big. But David is bigger than those guys. Cause Bivol only weighed in like 186. He only rehydrated up 186 pounds. You know, and he put a rehydration clause on Kovalev, so Kovalev didn't blow up on him.
Yeah, but Kovalev, I understand that rehydration clause, bro.
Yeah, Kovalev
huge.
is big though, man. Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty big, you know. And then that's the thing, Canelo still went up in weight, Coach Eddie. He still put on some pounds, you know. He's a lot slower at 175.
Yeah, 175. Canelo doesn't look good at 175. He got a little spare tire on him around his waist. You know, he's sluggish at 175. It's too much weight.
He is a little sluggish, yeah. Because even in the Kovalev fight, I believe, was he losing the beginning of that Kovalev fight?
Yeah, he was. Kovalev was boxing him up till Canelo knocked him out.
That was a sweet knockout too.
Yeah, that was a knockout. Yeah,
that was sweet. Like ooh wee. That was the crusher. Not even Andre.
What you think? 150? You think Berlanga might pull it off, huh?
Hell nah, man. Berlanga has no chance at all, bro. I don't see it. The fight might be better a lot what people think, man. And that's
I think it is. You want to know what it is that I think is going to be better than it is? Because of Berlanga's mindset. I think people think that Berlanga. I trust me, the mindset means a lot, especially when you're fighting Canelo, not letting that magnitude get to you, not being afraid of him. And I think in that category, Berlanga's okay, but everything else like that's still not enough, bro. Like that, now we got to talk about ring IQ and defense, and you know what I mean. But as far as the mind state, I think he's in the right mind state, and I think that means a lot. I think we're gonna be surprised with Berlanga. I hope so.
All that might change during the ring walk, though. When he starts walking towards the ring, Berlanga, you know what I'm saying? All that might change. He might shit his pants right there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say Shadow goes. That's a great point because I say that too sometimes. You know, like I don't care how skilled you are, bro. Like it's a mental game, bro. If your mental's fucked up, bro, you're not gonna win, bro.
Exactly.
You know yeah, you're just not gonna win.
And that's why I pointed out 150. Most people, when it comes to Berlanga and Canelo, they keep talking about the skill difference, which is okay. But me, I'm like, bro, I don't think that's what gets him beat. I think it's the magnitude of the fight, bro. The fact that you got Berlanga, he's young-minded, he's Puerto Rican with a lot of pride from Brooklyn. Fat Joe's gonna be there. Tito's gonna be watching him. Tito endorsed him. He's got all that pressure. He's got his son, his wife, and all that, right? And then that's a lot of pressure, bro. Trust me, that's a lot of pressure. And then you're fighting Canelo, who's done this like another day walking the park. That shit's a lot, bro. It's a lot, bro.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm
gonna do whatever he wants in there. He's gonna do whatever he wants whenever he wants it, and you know he's just gonna fucking shine. He's gonna look prime.
Well, I think
Sergeant. First off, I believe Berlanga's confident though. That's one thing I'm gonna give him right off the bat. I do not until but Magic's right. We don't know because you won't know until fight night, but I've seen a lot of fighters on the lead up. As the fight gets closer, you start seeing their characteristics change. I see it with my guy Tio all the time, by the way. Tio starts acting a little crazy when the fight gets closer. And I don't know if he's putting himself in that. I think Tio got to switch. You know what? Do you understand what I'm saying?
He just convulses. He's
got this. Well, no. I think Tio has a switch where he's already out there a little bit, but like as it gets dialed in, he's gotta like change himself, which is fine because you know you about to fight. And I just believe it because I notice it every time he fights. On the lead up to the fight, the week Tio does something left field.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing Canelo needs to do. I mean, not Canelo. I mean Berlanga. He needs to take away Canelo's jab because Canelo has a good jab. Even though being a shorter fighter, he's able to get in range and pop guys' head back with that jab. You know, he's quick. It's a quick, stiff, slick little jab. He sneaks it in there. They take the jab away. But like I said, I like Berlanga's mindset. I like his body language. I've seen that Canelo respects Berlanga because I've seen Berlanga walk up on Canelo, and I've never seen anybody walk up on Canelo and not get pushed. Think about it. Canelo didn't put a hand on. He didn't put a hand on Berlanga.
Nah, but right here, I made a little compilation. Let me see where it's at. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I made a little compilation because I thought it was interesting. Because this is the one area where I don't think Berlanga, like, a lot of people that fight Canelo, they let it, like 150 said, like the magnitude gets to them. But this is the one thing where I don't think I don't think that he's gonna struggle with. Hold on. Let me see. I don't think he's gonna struggle. Hold on. Video file share right here.
All you.
So you're gonna see.
So many problems. You're gonna feel so much pain.
I don't hit like Triple G. I don't hit like Kirkland.
You will see. All you. They're gonna think you up.
I'm from New York. You wanna?
Yeah. He just, real life social. I've been seeing the Twitter and all that. I can go down. Yeah. He gonna see this. Yeah. He know what's up.
We was cordial. We was like cool. Appreciate we got the fight, but then, he comes over here. He wanna act cocky. Like now he wanna show up. He from New York. I'm from New York, but I'm from the street. I grew up. You think he's the shit? You fuck him, bro. Canelo, we gonna knock you out. Come in the first round and trying to fight us. Don't run like you be doing, running around. Come for the first round and fight us. Canelo, you getting knocked out. And then we're gonna pull you like this to suck after we fucking knock you the fuck out.
How do you feel when people say that the stage might be too big or lights might be too bright for him?
This kid right here is built. You watch September 14th. That's gonna be banging. This kid's built for that. The music, the people, the light. I mean, his that's when he's at his best.
I get it. I look at the little comments. My little brother Edgar Berlanga fighting for a championship. This guy is 22-0, and he got a chance at the champ. And his own people are in there talking about Puerto Ricans for Canelo. This says a lot about you guys. Says a lot about you guys, man.
Everybody that beat him, beat him with a jab. Convincingly, beat him with a jab. And this one.
So I don't think when it comes to as far as being confident and shit, I think Berlanga's okay in that department. But like I said, man, like this guy, you need a lot more than that. Like I keep saying it, bro. I think the stars gotta align. The stars got to align. Like I think not only does Berlanga need to be confident, in shape, not scared, skills on point and everything. I also think that Canelo on his side, something would have to go wrong. Like that's how much I literally, like people say an upset, Buster Douglas and Tyson. This shit would be more than that. It would be more than that. And I keep bringing this up because Buster Douglas and Tyson at that time, I think they fought in Tokyo, if I'm correct. And at that time, Tyson was not taking his career seriously. He overlooked Buster. He was like buying tigers and shit and fucking all these women, these Japanese and Asian women like crazy, like spending just like wasn't even really concentrating on the fight. Whereas Canelo, he lives boxing. So for this to be an upset, would be way more than Buster Douglas, way more.
Buster Douglas was on the floor a long time versus Mike Tyson too, though.
His mother had just died too, though. His mother had just died, and he said that I'm gonna do this for my mother. So I mean, that was just a perfect storm, but it needs to be something like that.
I mean, but if you look at the Bivol fight, that was a perfect game plan. It was a simple, well executed game plan. It wasn't flashy.
But they said Canelo was hurt.
He was able to pull it off.
It was in Tokyo, Iceman, right? Yeah. See, it wasn't because I remember because around that time. I don't know if y'all remember, But Tyson had bought these tigers. Like, he was spending money like this, bro. Just walk up in the zoo like, oh, those are 2 tigers? All right, yeah, wrap that up. Put that in the back. Put that in the back. I'm going to buy that. Like, just like that. Like, he wasn't, to me, there's a difference between Tyson and Canelo. Like, I can't see Canelo like Coach Eddie says that he thinks Canelo is overlooking. Well, is that what you said that? Because you look at the weigh-in, like I look at the weigh-in, Canelo coming in at 166 point something tells me he's in shape, bro.
For sure.
No, I don't think Canelo's like Tyson, doing that. Because Tyson was on cocaine and shit.
Right. Like, he was just
fucking
not
with the women. Yeah, nah, I don't see Canelo doing that. I think Canelo's taking it serious and shit. Now, I agree with you, Shadow. It has to be like a perfect storm,
a perfect storm.
Yeah, kind of like the T.O. Cambosis too, kind of like that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be some shit like that, Yeah, I agree. If Berlanga wins, that's bigger than Tyson, man. Just because, and also, I just think Berlanga isn't that good. Like, Buster's Douglas, he's kind of underrated a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Just for Berlanga to beat Canelo, that would be.
This is what I'm saying now. Berlanga has stud. Like, at first, I went back and I looked at he does have power, he does have stud, but then people like need to understand, like, even if he starts connecting on Canelo, this is where Canelo's chin comes in. When has Canelo's chin failed him, bro? The only time I've ever seen this man visibly hurt in the ring was over a decade ago.
Yeah, he fought Cotto brother.
Yeah, Cotto, over a decade ago, bro.
Like, when he fought Jose Cotto, Jose Cotto hurt Canelo.
Right, right.
He was like 19. He was like 19.
Right. And look, I asked this question the other day, and let me ask y'all, because so if you were creating a boxer, let's say it was a video game, and you had to pick from you can only pick from fighters that are fighting now. So, for instance, I'm gonna give an example. I'd say I want Terrence Crawford jab. I want his jab. And somebody says, okay, I want Caleb Plant slickness or whatever, right? The attributes. When you get the chin, what comes to your mind?
It's either Triple G or Canelo, the best chin. Those two
currently, right? Right, Triple G, Canelo. Maybe Tank, but Tank don't get hit that much, right? Tank don't get hit that much. So, surprisingly, no, or does he? Tank, Canelo's chin.
Tank's never been tested where you could. Tank's never been tested where you could say, "Oh, he took it in the chin." Nah, Tank. I wouldn't add Tank on there.
Okay, but Canelo, right? Canelo comes up there. How about you 150? When you think of chin, you can only pick from fighters fighting right now. Does Canelo come to mind?
He got a good beard. He got a good beard.
I don't even think Canelo. I mean, I don't think Berlanga will hurt Canelo, man. I don't see it, bro. Like, he's taking punches from fucking Kovalev, Bivol, you know what I'm saying, Kirkland. Who was some big punches he fought? Triple G. Yeah, I don't see Berlanga hurting. Canelo.
When they asked Canelo who punched the hardest, he said Kirkland.
Yeah,
he did say Kirkland. Yeah, I seen that. I seen him say that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's sometimes the guys that you don't think about to give you the hardest fights, man. Like Mayweather said, the freaking drunken master gave him one of the hardest fights he ever had. The guy that used to fight on ESPN.
Yeah, I know.
Augustus Burton.
He did give Floyd a hard fight. He did.
A lot of these guys, man, give you hard fights, man.
And so did Chop Corley.
Oh yeah, Chop hurt Floyd.
Yeah, he hurt Floyd.
But see, the thing about Canelo, we talk about his chin, but Canelo's really good at. I hadn't seen Canelo really get hit flush. He's great at rolling punches. He knows how to turn his head. We call it rubbernecking. He's good at rubbernecking.
This is my point. So even if Berlanga connects, like, it'd have to be a perfect punch, bro. It can happen. It's boxing, and he is human. Canelo's human, bro. I mean,
he had to hit him with a temple shot. You know, that's what I would go for. Try to hit him in the temple. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really roll that temple and try to get it out. Like I say, his best bet to maybe try to pull a Ryan Garcia, go out there and jump on him for the first round. Just freaking try to chin check him. Maybe the first 10 or 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Well, Canelo's not expecting it because Canelo's not expecting.
Canelo got that high guard, and what makes Canelo so difficult, bro, is he'll be throwing a hook, and you think it's going to your head, and he'll switch that shit at the last second and go right downstairs to your body, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. If you go out there and try to think about it, when the last time somebody went out there and jumped on Canelo? Never. You never seen anybody come out there and immediately jump on Canelo. Kind of like what Maidana did to Floyd. Maidana didn't show Floyd any respect at all. And sometimes when you don't show a guy respect, you can really make it a hard fight. And Maidana, a lot of guys thought Maidana won the first time he fought Floyd because Maidana came out right from the bell, bing, jumped right on him. You know what I'm saying? We immediately put Floyd on the back foot. And I think that's Berlanga. He should go out there the first, 10, 20 seconds and go out there and really try, to press the issue. Try to catch him cold. See if you can catch him cold. See if you can hurt him. Because that could change the dynamic of the fight where you can say, dang, this guy punches hard, man. This freaking Berlanga kid's punching hard. I got to be freaking careful with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you should try to send some type of message. I'm not saying that should be your only game plan, but it wouldn't hurt to go out there and try to go ahead and press the issue right from the start. Show him that you're here to fight, and try to put a little fear, a little resignation in his heart where he doesn't feel like he can just come in and do whatever the heck he wants to do.
So we're a week away from the box.
Fucking Oscar, bro. Oscar's like turning into 50 Cent, bro.
Man, fuck Oscar, bro. He's my guy, bro. Oscar's my guy, bro. But doing all this extra shit, I'm like, ooh, what the fuck? It's hard to defend, bro.
Yeah, he's just trolling, man. He's fucking trolling out here.
He got Berlanga. He got Berlanga mad too. Did you see what he said about Berlanga the second time? Hold on.
Yeah, I seen what he said about Berlanga. I seen Berlanga saying that he's trying to fuck up the show and shit.
Right, and he said he's gonna smack him and shit, right? And
yeah,
this is what Berlanga said. I have that actually right here, but I want to show you what De La Hoya said.
And I want to say something too. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya too. He's always a motherfucker. He keep talking and talking. We're gonna smack him when we see him.
And Oscar, he's funny, bro. Oscar's funny.
Yeah, Oscar's wilding out, man. I don't know if he wants attention. What? I mean, but to be honest, everybody's always talking shit about Oscar. You go down those comment sections. I'm a bitch.
I got a question for the.
Hold on, just real quick. Hold on. Wait. Just real quick. Look, I got it.
Edgar Berlanga, you stopped your press conference yesterday to mention my name. You said you're gonna slap me when you see me next. Because I asked to see your Puerto Rican birth certificate? Because you're not really Puerto Rican? I'm asking because when I fought Trinidad, he had the entire island travel to Las Vegas to support him. Or are you upset because I said you're a subpar opponent for Canelo? These are the facts, bro. Don't let them get you rattled. Dude, you are not fighting me. You are distracted and better get locked in because Canelo's gonna tap that ass this weekend. Good luck and enjoy your first and last pay-per-view experience.
Fucking Oscar,
trolling, bro. He's trolling, man. I'm telling you, he's trolling. That dude Oscar is trolling, man. He's having a fun time.
Yeah, he got to do. I think his wife be writing all that shit for him, though.
He's on that Ryan Garcia right now.
Yeah.
Yo, his wife got like a permanent. I don't mean to talk about people's wives, but she got like a permanent facial expression. Like she's permanently like happy or something.
Yeah, she got that plastic surgery crap going on, man. I got a question. What are some holes in Canelo's game that Berlanga could take advantage of?
I don't see a lot, brother. Especially in this fight.
If he takes,
I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna be short. The only thing I could say is this: is if Canelo is possibly overlooking him, and if he has stamina issues, and Berlanga's able to take his punches, then I could, and then Berlanga would still have to have good offense and a good game plan too. But those three things are important, in my opinion.
So let's say Berlanga gets blown out. He gets stretched out. You think Crawford still wants to go up there?
Yeah, I think Crawford wants a payday, bro.
Yeah. Plus that's a hard fight. That's a harder fight for Canelo than Berlanga. Just off the foot movement alone. Crawford's not going to friggin' be there standing in front of you trading with Canelo. He's going to use his legs. he's gonna make Canelo get up and try to find him. He's gonna have to come get him. Canelo's gonna have to track Crawford down, and he's gonna be taking shots on the way in too. I mean, because like I say, Canelo's not a big guy. He's a solid guy, but he's not big. So height wise, they're the same height. Crawford has a reach on him.
I don't believe Crawford will be better than Berlanga at 168. There's just no way.
No, I'm saying with the movements.
Crawford will. I think Crawford.
Look at Charlo. Charlo was able to survive just off movement alone. He survived just off his legs alone.
Look how it ended up.
Yeah, but Madrimov, he kind of feints a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, Madrimov's a different style than Canelo. You know, Canelo's like straight up and down. You know what Canelo's gonna do every fight, every time out. You know, even Canelo said it, man. If he fights Crawford, he said he's gonna move a lot. He said that's not even a good fight. I agree with Coach Eddie. That's what Crawford is gonna do. He's gonna try to box. He's gonna move.
But
he's not gonna try to, you know.
After that fight, though, after he saw that fight, he then said he thinks the Crawford fight is easy because he doesn't think he's gonna move a lot. Did you hear when he said that? Here, right.
No,
here.
I didn't hear that.
Here, right here.
His Excellency, the Sheik said that he would be willing to pay whatever you want to fight Crawford.
Fine.
Yeah.
If he's willing to pay whatever I want, hands down.
That'll work. So if yeah, you're in. So if the numbers were right with Crawford, you'll do it.
Why not? Why not? I think Crawford, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in, because you know I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is not that great. I saw Crawford the last fight and he don't move that much now. So if the money is right, I'm in. Why not?
How you think he did at
So and what I think people misunderstand that differently, because what I believe what he's saying is like coming to fight, like not being on your bicycle like Jamel did. I think that's what he means. And so when he sees Crawford now, he's like, oh yeah, he'll, you know, that's how I took that. I don't know, maybe y'all took it differently, or
to me that fight is a 12-round boxing match. That's going to be a boxing match, because I think Canelo, he loads up so much with his punches. Crawford's going to see those punches coming a mile away. That's one thing that Edgar could exploit. Canelo, he fights in spurts and he loads up so much now. He's more of a power puncher now. He's more, got my feet set on the ground. I'm loading up with big shots, to your shoulders and your biceps.
You got to remember, Crawford would be heavier too, though.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be a good stylistic matchup, because there's really no height advantage. The height advantage goes away. But basically, the guys are basically the same height. It just be Crawford coming up in weight, which I think he weighed in at 170, 176 or 178 when he fought when he rehydrated up and fought Madrimov. I think it was 170 something. It was the high 70s.
So if he goes up to 168, how much is he going to gain after 168?
He probably 180. He probably 180 pounds. Come fight night
now, bro. None of those punches are going to do shit to Canelo. He's not going to get through. He's not. Crawford's going to get laid out.
Now he got to hit him first. You can't. You got to hit him first, man.
Hey,
I'm telling you,
had no issues with Crawford at all.
Yeah, but Madrimov is not the puncher that Canelo is either. The power. So Crawford is probably more comfortable taking those punches.
So you saying Madrimov got better skills than Canelo?
No, I'm just saying sometimes when you fighting a lesser guy, you're willing to stand in front of a guy a little bit more, because the element of danger is not there. Like he'll fight Canelo totally different than he fought Madrimov. That'd be a totally different fight.
Yeah, he will. He will.
Yeah, you see a guy that's moving.
Canelo. What can he do different versus Canelo?
A lot, man. You got to remember, these guys are multifaceted. I mean, Canelo can fight different ways too. These guys like Floyd, all these high echelon guys, they can fight more than one way. That's what makes them so much better than everybody else. They can make adjustments. Canelo's able to make adjustments. That's why he's only lost two fights in his whole career, just based off his adjustments, being able to read people, being able to fight different ways. So, You know, like I said, that it'll be a good fight. And don't think that Crawford doesn't have enough power to hurt Canelo, because I think he'd be making a grave mistake thinking that he's just gonna walk through his punches.
That's how I see it. I think Canelo fans are like, I'm sorry, Crawford fans are gassing up Crawford. They want to send him over there.
Hey, man, y'all can't be overlooking Edgar, bro. Edgar got that mindset for real.
I told you, right?
I don't think what's his name? Crawford's gonna fight Canelo different, bro.
Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
Then he said, King David, I'll cut your head off in front of your own people on your day. Damn, Edgar, chill.
I like it.
You talking shit,
man. I like it.
Nah, but I think Canelo fights one way, bro. I think he fights one way every time, you know. But I think Crawford, he's gonna box and move against Canelo. He's not gonna fight him like how he did Madrimov. No way. I don't see that at all. Madrimov's a different style, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a whole different style. That dude will give trouble to anybody in that division. I think he will. Just off his feints and his footwork, switch hitting, shit like that. His jab. He's just awkward as fuck, man, you know? That's why I feel like it'll be a different fight. I'm not saying, what's the name, Crawford beats Canelo. But I just feel like it's not as easy as people think. I think Crawford's a live dog in that fight, to be honest. I really think he is.
I see Crawford being a punching bag. It's just no way. I just don't see it, bro. I trust me. I tried looking and be like, okay, what are these people are seeing on Crawford versus Canelo? I just don't see it. I feel like Crawford's gonna be a punching bag in there, bro. It's not that hard.
I don't see that. I mean, Canelo's gonna have to cut the ring off. He's gonna have to be able to. Canelo's a plotter, man. He don't have the quickest feet.
That's why he goes in your chest.
He's gonna have to cut the ring off. You got. I mean, I think it'd be an interesting fight.
Hey, man, I have a feeling about that McCumbee guy, bro. For some odd reason, I don't know why, bro.
You think he's gonna pull up the upset?
I'm not saying he's gonna. I think Caleb looks at him. I think Caleb looks at him like he's sweet or something. And I'm looking at this McCumbee guy, and he just looks like a crazy mother. Bro, he put dip in his mouth before he hopped in the scale. Like, and he's strong too. And you can't find a lot of him in there. Those are the guys you got to be careful about, bro, because you just automatically assume. Like, you just assume like he's a fucking peon, and I'm just saying, you got anything can happen in boxing, right? Regardless of who he fought, the same shit. We give Edgar, I criticize Edgar's resume, but still he's undefeated, right? So McCumbie's undefeated, high knockout ratio. I know he's a hard puncher, and I know he's got a good amateur background. So it could be a recipe for disaster. And he tried to call out McCumbee for something. He said something like you a cheater, like when he looked at his body, almost like, yeah, like you cheating, like almost try to say like you taking something. And McCumbee looked at him and said, motherfucker, you in snack. So what you saying?
Okay, I did hear that.
So it is what it is. But I think you never know, bro. You never know. And Laura and Danny, I think for some reason, and I hope it's not, but I think it's going to be a boring fight because they're both counterpunchers. And when you have two counterpunchers, bro, styles make fights. So to me, it's like you got to have two guys just waiting. Like, I'm trying to counter you. And it's just a waiting game. That's what it looks like to me. They, Garcia and Laura, it looks like it's going to be that type of fight.
Man, I think Danny might get knocked out, bro.
I can see that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Danny getting knocked out?
Man, because Laura has good power, man.
Hey, this is the thing.
We're not getting I did probably getting dropped. Laura has good power. He has one punch. He can put
Has Garcia ever been dropped?
No,
but he never fought at 160 either. You know what I'm saying? He fighting at 140 and 147. So now he's moving up, to fight. I know Laura's an older guy, but both of those guys have been inactive as crap. I mean, Danny ain't fought in freaking 2 years, man. How about with that ring? I mean, look how bad Danny Jacobs looked when he came back. He lost against freaking Shane Mosley Jr. Yeah, and that's a guy, when Danny was in his prime, Danny would have knocked him out. Daniel Jacobs would have knocked him out in his prime, but he looked like crap against Shane Mosley Jr. And Danny Jacobs, what, 35, 36 years old? He's an old 36. So we don't know, what Danny Garcia hadn't fought in 2 years, man. So that could play a part.
Here's the thing. I agree with those points, man. Those some good points, man. But I don't know because Lara he changed his style, bro. He lost his leg, so he kind of comes forward a little bit now. And I feel like that plays in Danny's favor. But at the same time, Shadow Ghost, I can't see the fight being hella boring. I can see that too. That's another reason why that Shakur and De Los Santos fight was trash, because both of them
exactly because they got the same. We're not talking about a style where two people come forward and throw punches. They're both defensive, right? So I'm telling you, bro, Lara is a counter puncher. That's his last 3-4 knockouts. He waited for the guy to throw punches. He's carefully selecting his punches, and Danny's fought like that his whole career. So it's almost like a waiting game.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that though.
They're both older, so their output is less. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about Danny getting knocked out, bro. Danny got a chin, bro.
Yeah,
Danny got a fucking chin, bro.
And he has a chin.
Yeah, I've seen freaking Laura flatline that guy on Sebastian Fundura's card. He flatlined that dude, man.
But Danny been hit by Matthias, Porter, fucking Thurman. He's been hit by a lot of people, bro. Danny, and Danny's never been dropped, I don't think.
Nah, he's never been.
Shadow, I gotta take care of some shit. Thanks for letting me on real quick. Hey, I'll be back though.
All
right, bro. Salute, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yeah, nah. Danny's never been dropped, man. You know what I'm saying? Danny has a good chin, like you said. Shadow was, he fought. I remember when he fought Matisse. Matisse knocked this fucking mouth guard out of his mouth, bro. That shit flew into like the fucking bleachers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Danny's got an extra toe, right?
He does? I didn't know that.
Danny's got 5 toes on one of his feet. And he's talked about it in the past, and he's like, he even jokes around and says, that extra toe is what keeps me on my feet.
Oh, wow.
He's got it like an extra toe or something like that. I'm pretty sure he does, because I remember him in a training camp talking about it. But Danny's got a good chin. I just think it'll be a boring fight stylistically. I think the McCumbee and Plant fight's going to be interesting, bro. I have a feeling, bro. I could be wrong, but the last feeling I had was when I said Jared Anderson was going to lose against McCauley. But I had a strong feeling about that, though. I just got a feeling like I'm going to see something I'm not expecting. I'm not saying Caleb will lose, but I think McCumbee's going to take – it's either – but McCumbee might just end up taking a beating, though, like if he can't get the Caleb. But Caleb always gasses out, bro, and he says this is my best camp, but – he said that when he fought Canelo, and he said that when he fought David, and he gassed out in those fights too. So if McCumbee can like get him like gassing out towards the end, you never know. And Rolly, by the way, Rolly's chin is gone. Rolly got beat to the point where he's humble now. He don't even talk shit no more. Rolly got beat. He got punched so much he's humble now. He don't even talk shit no more. Rolly's just like Rolly looked like he don't even know where the fuck he at, bro.
Yeah, Pitbull Cruz beat the crap out of him, man.
You don't even know where he's at, bro.
I don't have no faith in Rolly. I don't think he's gonna win that fight.
He might lose.
I don't even know the guy he's fighting.
Well, it's a setup fight. He's set up to win that fight, but I could say with Rolly, it seems like as soon as you touch his chin, man, he just freaking gets spaghetti leg, man.
Me too. I think he's punch drunk too, brother. Yeah, I think because he always had that slur because of like just the way that there's a name for it, but now that he's been knocked out, he's like he even talks slower. And when they ask Rolly questions, like, look, did you see Rolly's face when the dude said, "Yo, this shit was hilarious"? Hold on, this shit was hilarious. I was dying, bro. Hold on, let me go to the Canelo Berlanga undercard press conference. Yeah, that's the one with Caleb Plant and everything, right? Yeah. Okay. So they said when they came to the dude that's fighting Rolly, right? They were like, so what do you see in Rolly that you could take advantage of? And he said, Well, you know, Rolly's getting up there in age, right? And you should see Rolly looks so fucking confused by that statement, bro. He's like, what? I was dying, bro. Hold on. Here, where is it at? Hold on. Right here.
Older, which you know, biggest moment of my career. It doesn't get any bigger than this stage that we're fighting on. But you know, I'm ready. I had a tough training camp, hard training camp, and I'm ready to get the win this Saturday.
Not giving away your game plan, but where do you feel you're better than Rolly?
I mean, Rolly's a really good fighter. You know, he held a world title. He's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world. But you know, I think he's just getting a little bit older. You know, and I'm young, I'm hungry, so I think I'm gonna just outwork him this Saturday.
Rolly, he just said that, you know, he believes that you're a bit older, which, you have a lot of experience in the ring fighting the likes of Gervonta Davis, Isaac Cruz, having, bested, some top level competition. But, what is your response to the fact that
Bro, look like you don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, bro. I don't mean to laugh, bro, but I think he's punch drunk, bro.
saying you're older?
Do I look old to you?
I don't think you look old, but again, I'm not standing in the ring with you. His words, not mine. How would you assess your opponent, Manuel Jaimes?
Just another day for me.
He didn't even say, how do you assess your opponent? Just another day for me. Motherfucker, I ain't ask you that.
What is this fight week like for you? You're in bounce back mode, looking to get back in the win column, but how important is this fight for you?
Well, every fight's important. You got to win, right? So just that. But I'm not looking past them. It's going to be a great night Saturday night. You're going to see it's going to be a highlight reel.
So is that the kind of statement you're looking to make? You want to go ahead and tell the entire world that Rolly's back and stronger than ever?
Yeah, Rolly's back.
Well, quickly, before I let you go, you look very relaxed.
Yo, that's my guy, Rolly, bro. I fucks with Rolly, bro. I fucks with Rolly hard, bro. Rolly good for boxing, bro. Rolly good for boxing, but he don't know where the fuck he at. He don't know what's going on in his life anymore. He done got knocked to the shadow realm so many times, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, he done got knocked out in sparring and shit. Oh man, it's bad for Rolly.
Yeah, he got knocked out in sparring too, bro. That Mayweather prospect dude knocked him out.
Hey, but back to that Plant fight. I think Plant got a lot of miles on the odometer. David Benavidez freaking gave him a beating, man, and Canelo beat him up pretty good too. So he's been in some tough fights, man.
Hey,
so, like
mark my words. If he doesn't get McCombie out of there by 7 or 8, watch. Plant's, I'm telling you, Plant's gonna start slowing down. You better watch out for this McCombie guy, bro. I'm not even joking when I say that, bro. Like I'm dead. Like he looks crazy, bro. He put dip in his mouth. He looked like one of them tough
rednecks, man. That just
tough redneck
fighting,
trailer park, type shit, bro. Like you gotta be like and Caleb, when he talks shit, he's very confident. And I think Caleb, if you got to look at his mindset, right? Because McCombie said something to him that really got under his skin, right? When he said this, the whole atmosphere changed. Like Caleb was already talking shit, but after he made this comment, Caleb really got mad. So he said, when he walked in, McCombie's brother called Caleb Plant a bum, right? So Caleb starts going off, and I'm gonna show you what he says. And he's like, bro, I ain't no fucking bum. Like he took really like, you know what I mean? And then so when they get to McCombie's like, nah, I don't think he's a bum, but he did lose his 2 biggest fights to David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. Other than that, he beat Uskadagi. And it's like that really got Caleb mad, bro. It's like he's sensitive. Right here. Caleb is like that type of sensitive type of person.
And the sharpest I've ever way too easily. Be a highlight reel.
Grudge, the words that the grudge match is shrunk
in the high level. But we don't know anybody that you beat
from.
Hold on. Right here.
including the 2022 Knockout of the Year over Anthony Durrell. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, fighting out of Las Vegas, representing Nashville, Tennessee, the former IBF super middleweight champion of the world. Welcome back. Here is Caleb Plant.
Now, look, usually at this point, when you stand up here, you say, I like to thank this, I like to thank, because they're not even at the part in the press conference where they sit down separate and then they ask questions. They're not even at that part yet. This is just the, come up, hey, I'm back, I'm gonna do this, right? This and that. He immediately says this.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for showing up today. I want to thank Al Heyman, Luis DeCubas, BBC, Prime Video. I want to thank TGB, Brittany. And it's taken a lot of hard work to get here and to get back to this place. So, one thing I love to do and one thing I've done throughout my career is study the greats, because, being successful is all about being intentional. And something that I read a long time ago, it says success is on top of the hill and nobody walked uphill on accident. So one of the greats that I love to study is Andre Ward. And it's been a blessing for me because he's become a good friend of mine over the years. And anytime I've needed to reach out and look for direction or get an opinion, he's always done his best to point me in the right direction. And one thing that I've heard Dre say time and time again is not all opinions are validated. And I think that that's a good, theme for this press conference because, the other day at the Grand Arrivals, somebody on his team, it may have been your brother, was shouting at me, calling me a bum. And that's easy for him to say because he's on the sidewalk. Because I guarantee if you jumped out here in traffic, you get hit like a Mack truck. Like I said, come up here and say that in my face. See how that works out. No, come up here and say it in my face.
Yo, Caleb, bro. Caleb is black. Let's get this straight. Caleb is a black man. I truly believe he's a black man.
So like I said, not all opinions are validated because Trevor himself knows that I'm not a bum. That's why you want to fight me, because you want to be on the big leagues. You want to be on the big stage, and you can't do that by fighting.
Look at Trevor. Trevor looked fucking nuts, bro. He looks nuts, bro. And he looks like Dr. Disrespect, which is like double nuts, bro. It's just crazy to me. But
fighting a bum, you do that by fighting a real fighter. And that's what you're looking at, a real fighter, not a bum. So it don't matter what he says. I'm not a bum. Everybody, you've been fighting this bunch, but you're not fighting a bum now. So like I said.
He said everybody, you've been fighting with a bum.
Now when he gets to Macombi, here he goes.
Here, and you guys were going back and forth. First of all, is there bad blood between you guys, and where does that stem from?
There's no bad blood on my side. I mean, we're getting ready to fight, so things are going to be said. I think Caleb's put this thing in his head that I think he needs to just make his opponent every time he gets in there a villain, and that's cool. I don't really let things get in my head. I go in and I handle business no matter who I'm fighting. And anything anybody says in press conferences or anything like that, it doesn't mean nothing to me.
So the words that you both exchange, it doesn't add any extra motivation to you?
Oh, it does a little bit. I mean, I think he's just emotional. He's he lets people get in his head way too easily. I think he got really upset that he was called a bum. I don't think Caleb's a bum. He's not a bum. He's former world champion, but he beat Uzgatagi and Durrell. And I mean, besides that just looking at those, I don't know who else he's beat in the high level. But we don't know anybody that you beat. I know Right. that. That's why we're fighting on Saturday. So we will see.
So Caleb is sensitive, bro. Caleb is that type of dude. Like, he's laying back on the couch, right? And he's on social media, and somebody on Twitter just says something like, man, you look weird. right? Or like, you look weird, white boy. And he just takes a note of that, and he's like, I'm gonna see this motherfucker one day.
Yeah.
And he's like, he sees him like 4 years later, and he's like, yeah, what was that shit you said? That reminds me of Caleb, bro. He's like, he's real sensitive, bro. He's
a B class. He's a B class fighter, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb?
Yeah, he's a B level, B plus level fighter.
B plus? Yeah, I could see a B plus. Caleb is a good fighter. He's a good
fighter. Yeah, but like I say, every time he stepped up, you know, when he fought Canelo, of course, I guess when you lose Canelo, I guess that don't really count. Everybody loses to him. So
yeah,
you know, I guess that's kind of hard to discredit. And then David Benavidez, I mean, at the end of the day, the guy's undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's been steamrolling everybody up to a certain point. So I guess you lose to David, ain't like you lost to a guy. You know, you freaking lost to the guy that Canelo freaking avoiding like the plague. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you kind of get a pass on losing to him too, if you really want to think about it, because he literally beats the crap out of everybody that he fights, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I guess there's no harm or no shame in losing to those two guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Long as you losing to the best, then you're okay. You start losing to guys that you shouldn't be losing to, and that's when the problem comes in at.
So when you look at someone like Barrios, would you say the same thing?
I think Barrios a B level fighter. He's a B level fighter. I wouldn't call him A level fighter. I think he's a B level. So
Barrios, see, here goes the difference though. Somebody like Barrios has ducked no smoke at all.
Right.
He's ducked nobody, bro. If fucking Terrence Crawford wanted to fight Barrios, I bet you he'd be like, yeah, no problem, win. So the difference is not everybody has that mindset. And if everybody did have that mindset, more fighters would have more losses.
Yeah, and I guess another thing
they would be fighting in all competition, is what I'm trying to say. Now, as far as his talent goes, yeah, I don't think he's an A+ fighter. I think Barrios at the most, like, I think Plant is a better fighter than Barrios, but they're in different weight classes, obviously. But I'm saying if I just want to look at them overall, I would say Caleb is a B. I can give Caleb a B+, a little bit like a B. Barrios would be a solid B for me. Right. And the reason why I give Caleb Plant a B+ is because I have to compare him to the competition he's in his weight class.
Yeah.
So I can only go off that. I'm not going to compare Plant to fucking Tyson Fury. You know, even though I am comparing Plant to Barrios, I'm comparing them both in their weight classes. You know, Barrios has ducked nobody though.
Yeah, it's all a handful of A class fighters out there. In my opinion, it's only a handful of A class fighters and stuff. And like I say, Canelo, he's definitely A level fighter. You know, but even guys like you could say Tank, but I mean Tank really hadn't really fought the best in this division yet. You know, so that it's kind of like, to me, on these younger guys, the jury's still out. Shakur, Tank, you know, Ryan, Devin, all these guys to me are just B-level fighters until they fight each other and prove who's the cream of the crop.
Yeah, but Amok, when you got to remember that anybody, and this is just how I see it, Brandon. This is just how I see it. No matter who Canelo beats, I feel like once he beats them, and this not just goes for Plant, I honestly believe this would have happened to David too. I bet you if he would have beat David and fought David, the first thing that would have came out of people's mouths is David was never that good. They were going to say that's the first thing that they would have said is David was never that good. His resume was not that good. He was never tested because he lost his belts. Like, I'm telling you what people are going to say. Anytime Canelo beats somebody, that's what they do. They try to, and the problem with tearing down opponents is they do it. Like, I see Tank fans do this all the time. They're not really too smart, by the way. Like, hyper Tank fans, they're not too smart. They seem to tear down every opponent that he fights and calls his opponents bums. So you're calling Tank a bum slayer.
And that's the thing.
So that's what you're doing. That's exactly what I'm not saying it. You're saying it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Can do that. You can do that with every opponent. You can pick, because they all do the same thing. If you really look at a guy's resume, There's only like probably a handful of guys on there that actually had a chance to beat them. The rest of them just was below. I mean, you could do that throughout history.
No, Jason. I'm not saying no. You're misunderstanding me, Jason. I'm not saying people don't believe you. I'm saying if Canelo would have fought David and beat him, I'm telling you what I know for a fact. What people, I'm not saying all of us. There's a group of people out there that would have immediately went to, instead of giving Canelo props, they would have said David was never that good. And I guarantee you they would have said, well, look, I mean, he lost both his belts. He didn't really like fight really. I mean, he fought an old Darrell, and like that's just they tear it down. I'm just telling you, I'm saying you would have did that. And a lot of people do think that he beats Canelo. Of course, that's why they want to see the fight. But I also know that when Canelo beats somebody, they tear him down, because when they tear down that opponent, in a way, they're trying to tear down Canelo. That's their way of tearing him down, because they don't like him for whatever. This is just what I believe in from what I see. And I see Tank fans, what Tank fans used to do. I used to laugh at anybody Tank had beef with, or anybody Tank was literally about to fight, they start calling that dude a bum and all. And I'm like, but Tank's fighting him, right? They're like, yeah, he a bum. Watch what Tank do to me. He a bum. And and I'm like, bro, so every person Tank fought was a bum. So what does that tell you?
Hey, but like I say, that's boxing. I mean, if David beats Canelo, they would have said, "Oh, Canelo was too small. He was old. You know, he was past his prime." You know,
yes.
So
Exactly.
that thing goes both ways. You know what I'm saying?
It does go both ways. It does both go absolutely. Like for instance, look, if Boots was to fight Crawford and Boots beats Crawford, you know what we would have heard? Oh, Crawford didn't have a good resume. And Crawford Crawford had an easy road to undisputed, and he was on the opposite. He was too old and on the opposite side of the street. And Bob Arum couldn't make those fights, right? That's what we would have got. And if he beats Boots, what they gonna say? Boots was never good, too young. It was just an eye test. He didn't really fight nobody. That's what people do. They tear down the guy that loses, instead of just giving the guy props, bro. Look, he won. And I just believe that if David would have fought Canelo and Canelo would have beat David, there would have been a group of people out there saying David was never that good. And I guarantee you, any hype that David would have had would now be gone.
But that's the thing about boxing. You know, Canelo took over when Mayweather left off. You know, when Mayweather left, Mayweather was that guy who could fight whenever he wanted to and whoever he wanted to. See, a lot of these guys, the reason why they don't have the amount of fights that Canelo have, because they don't have the star power. They can't sell out arenas. They can't make pay-per-views. So if you can't make any money, guess what? You're not getting any fights. So when people say, "Oh, this guy should have fought. This guy should have did that," they got to remember these fighters aren't paying themselves. These promoters say, "Look, man, if you can't sell any tickets, we're not going to put you on the TV." You know what I'm saying? That was the thing with Demetrius Andrade and a lot of these guys, Jamal Charlo. A lot of these guys that are inactive, they can't put butts in the seats. They don't sell tickets, so they're inactive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo's a star, so he's always able to fight anytime he wants to. That's why he can fight 3-4 times a year, because he sells out arenas, he sells pay-per-views. He makes a lot of money, just like Mayweather. Mayweather can fight anytime he wants to. So Canelo is the second guy when Mayweather retired. You know what I'm saying? That took over that mantle now. And that's why, you know, Canelo's time is ticking. And I think Canelo doing the smart thing right now is to make the most money that he can and try not, to get knocked out, try not to tarnish his resume and do like Roy Jones or somebody where you fight too long or something like that, you wind up getting knocked out or something like that. Yeah. So now he's picking and choosing who he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, HLD. Did you see our brother's mindset? He's locked in. Oh, Edgar's locked in. Look.
I looked into your eyes and I told you, right? King David in my heart. You hear me? Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
Hey, man. Hey, that's some bold shit, bro. That's what he said. I'll cut your head off in front of your own people on your own day. Like, damn, Edgar, chill. Benny Blanco from the Bronx? Chill. You ever seen Carlitos? You ever seen Carlitos Way?
Oh, yeah, I seen it, man.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Hey, remember me? Hey, remember me? Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Yeah. Fucking Edgar, bro.
Edgar, if he's able to pull this off, man, that would be, like you said, probably one of the, maybe the second or third biggest upset in the history of boxing. I know you can go Buster Douglas, you can go Andy Ruiz when you beat Anthony Joshua.
It would be up there with Ruiz and Joshua, because I said, when people bring up Buster Douglas and Tyson, like I said, people fail to realize that he was not even in boxing mode when he lost.
Well, the thing about that, though, you got to remember that the odds were friggin' 42-1. You know what I mean? That was some freaking crazy odds right there. You know, and that's one of the reasons why Las Vegas stopped giving such huge odds like that, because they probably lost a freaking ton of money. You know, at those odds, who wouldn't take those odds right there? They're like, no more freaking 42-1 odds. Screw that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost a ton of money.
Hey, but look, listen. Berlanga, though, real shit. Like, I think the best thing for us as fans is for him to act the way he's acting, to be confident, because him being hesitant and shit, that shit ain't definitely gonna work. The only option he got is to go forward, bro, and to go for broke and to fight Canelo, bro. That's all he got, bro. Exactly. He's got to be confident. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I cannot see it no other way, bro. He's a New York Rican with prideful with Fat Joe and Tito Trinidad there, bro. Even if he gets hurt, like, I got him like going for broke, like, because you'd rather get knocked out than be shamed by your people, bro.
Can you imagine if that fight was at the Barclays? If they fought that fight at the Barclays Center, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
well,
can you imagine?
I think the MGM Grand is better. I think it's better. It's a more bigger stage, but yeah, if it was at the Barclay, you know, when you know, the thing about New York is that when Tito would fight in New York, like, all the New York Ricans would come, bro. And I think that's what and people from the island as well. And I believe this is what Oscar De La Hoya was trying to say right here. I've got to remember, Oscar's trolling this motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah, he's and not only that, he's throwing shade at Canelo too. So
right,
he's doing two things at once.
But at the same time, oh, y'all want to hop on for a couple minutes, bro? I'm not gonna be on that long. I'll drop it.
Yeah. He's throwing shade at Canelo too, saying Canelo's freaking cherry picking.
But I believe that he truly believes Oscar's playing that whole. He's playing that game. Yeah, he's taking shots at Canelo, but he's also playing that game like, you're not from the island. You know, like that's what he's trying to say. But like, which I mean, that doesn't mean he's not Puerto Rican, but this is what he's trying to insinuate.
Okay, so we're
hold on, Berlanga.
Edgar, you stopped your press conference yesterday to mention my name. You said you're gonna slap me when you see me next. Why? Because I asked to see your Puerto Rican birth certificate? Because you're not really Puerto Rican? I'm asking because when I fought Trinidad, he had the entire island travel to Las Vegas to support him. Or are you upset because I said you're a subpar opponent for Canelo? These are the facts, bro. Don't let them get you rattled. Dude, you are not fighting me. You are distracted and better get locked in because Canelo's going to tap that ass this weekend. Good luck and enjoy your first and last pay-per-view experience.
Yo, man, he's doing a good job trolling. You got to give him that.
Yeah, what's good, HOD?
What's going on, manito? How we doing, man? Who else is on the panel? I couldn't catch his name.
I think that's a Muck, right?
Yeah. Oh, what's going on? No, the guy who's on the panel though.
That's Eddie.
What's going on, Eddie?
What's up? I'm with Berlanga. I'm with Berlanga, man. I'm pulling for Berlanga for the knockout, man.
Hey, man, bless your heart, man. Bless your heart, man. You know, he needs up.
Oh, man, I think he's getting stopped, to be honest.
Well, you know, let me, you know, he thinks that his own people are turning on him, and it's not anything to have to do whether you're from the island or not or anything. It's just that he's done such a bad job of just like over pandering instead of letting the people just get behind him naturally. And he's been doing like that. Hey, kind of like that. Let me get into the politics, but kind of like Kamala Harris when she went down south trying to act like she's Southerner with a fake accent. So he's been trying to do that type of pandering to the Puerto Rican people, and look, man, all we want to see is you get your ass to work. We want to see your nose to the grind, and that's it. But he's been doing a little bit over pandering, and he doesn't let the people naturally get behind him, And then when he starts then doing the comparison, I'm Puerto Rican because I'm Puerto Rican. We're gonna do this to you Mexicans. We don't like that shit either. You know what I mean? And so he's rubbed people the wrong way. And then, to be honest, you're not that good, bro. You're not a Miguel Cotto. You're not a Trinidad. You're not a Camacho. You're not an Amanda Serrano. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little bit more humble. And with the humbleness, you will get the people backing you up 100. Like, look, man, I'm hoping he has a great fight. I'm hoping that he pulls out 12 rounds. That would be great. Even if he loses, that he could do what Munguia did or what Ryder did. Yo, that's a win. That's a win in my book. But we know he's not that good, and we know he's been part of the hype machine. So we'll see how it goes. I'm happy that he's getting his payday. Hey, not everybody from the streets gets a chance at $10 million. You know what I mean? So that's a win, no matter the fuck what, as a personal person. But within the sport, we know he's not that good. So I wish him the best. And that's about it. I know Shadow is his number one fan, but
well, to be fair, I think he's gonna look better than Mel.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do good, man.
I think he's gonna look.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't like the whole I'm with HOD with the whole when he was being really disrespectful at the beginning, like a couple weeks ago, because he's right. Because the way that we looked at how we support our fighters, and I think a lot of people, and I was looking for you the other day, HOD, and people was in the chat like, oh, you never support your own people and this and that. And I'm like, no, it's not that. Like, we just call out the bullshit, like with Josue Vargas and fucking and Verdejo, who did that piece of shit to that.
Yeah, right. I ain't even get into that, right?
Yeah, like we don't fucking support that. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna be a fighter, we want to support you because you're good. You know what I mean? And like if you're trash, we're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, just because you're a Boricua or whatever. But I will say this: leading up to this fight, the last week, Berlanga has been a lot more calm, and he's been chilling with that, and he's been like, yo, y'all sleeping on me or whatever. But there's a difference between this was yesterday, and I think this is the mindset he was in yesterday, bro, because this is not this is what he posted yesterday on his own page. And I'm telling you, I think this is the shit you need to do. This is the type of mentality because you really don't have much for you, bro. But
the dog in them, I love it.
Like I love this shit.
I told you, right? King David in my heart. You hear me? Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
See, that shit, he needs that, bro. He gotta have that mentality, bro. He got it.
Well, I really think he does. I think he's gonna go out on a shield, unlike fucking Jermel being a back foot bitch.
Yeah, I see that happening. But one thing I can say, he's not being fake about his fire. His fire is not fake. You know what I mean? That I can tell you, it's not fake. His bark is not fake.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy that you said, yo, HLD, where were you the other day, bro? Because the other day I was like, I searched all over trying to find, because at first I thought Berlanga's, a lot of his shit was just barking and fake and shit like that. And then the more I looked into it, every interview I've ever seen, he talks the same way, bro. He's just the same. It's just
man. He's New York, bro, and a lot of people don't understand. I mean, you do. But when you come from those trenches of the concrete jungle, man, it's just the way the fuck it is, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't no pussy to nobody. You ain't no pussy to nobody because then they make you a pussy. So you can't roll that way when you know. So that's his attitude. That's what he is. That's what he believes in, and good for him. You know, in that aspect, I give him mad respect. He's not out there, hey, Canelo, and he's no, man. I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up. I like that. And the thing is, it's not fake. It's not fake. Now
it ain't fake.
And that is gonna happen, bro. He does it. I'll eat crow. Man. I'll be eating crow like a motherfucker, bro. He pulls it off. Shit.
Y'all ain't gonna see me.
He pulls it off. I have to eat my words from here on out, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of code person. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to earn my respect. And bro, he pulls it off, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, Iceman. King David did use against The Rock in that fight, but before that, he was king and went to war plenty of times, though. So I think that's what he's referring to. He's talking about he's saying it from a standpoint and this is where I say, like, all these people are going to be backing him. You know, Fat Joe's going to be there, and I don't know if Tito's there. I don't know if I saw Tito or not. Did y'all see Tito there?
He named a whole bunch of people that's going to be there from New York, man.
Fat Joe said that, right?
Yo, he named a whole squad of people going to be there.
Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick while y'all talk. Let me see if I can find it.
He did a good interview with Andre Ward, man. I don't know if y'all checked that out. Y'all seen that interview?
I haven't really been too tapped into this thing, man, because I just, because I know I don't have confidence in the young man. And then I don't like some of the things that, he's rubbed me the wrong way and things that I don't. But I do give him respect for what he's up against. I mean, I think Amanda Serrano said it best, man. We started from the bottom and now we here. Good for him, good for his family, and that respect. But when it comes to the Warriors shit, we know we probably give him maybe 10%, 15% chance.
Yeah, this fight is going the distance, man.
You think so, man?
Yeah,
I don't think so either. I don't think.
I've seen him get rocked by much lesser opponents.
No,
yeah, he got dropped by
But I also seen Jamel Charlo take Canelo's punches too and then go down.
I got him.
He dropped him in the second, bro.
I think he's going to drop him. If you go back and watch that fight, body shot, bro. I think he's going to drop him with a body shot.
Canelo landed a lot of hard punches on Charlo, and Charlo didn't go down.
Well, no, he was running like nobody's
he was running. He was being a back foot bitch, of course.
But he still landed a bunch of punches on that. He was
on his bike, bro. He was fighting to survive, not fighting.
After that knockdown, Canelo was not able to catch him full-fledged like he did in the first 2 rounds. He couldn't catch him. His punches were off the back foot.
Yeah, he was turning into a track star. That's why.
I mean, he may knock Berlanga down, but I don't see him stopping Berlanga. I don't see Berlanga quitting. He's not gonna quit.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna have a choice. I think the referee
back to New York, and we get a million Puerto Ricans out there like the Mexicans.
I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo getting dropped.
Big body, thank you. Hey, Joe, it's Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype, the Puerto Rican Kid KG.
You
Joe,
think
I got a question on boxing. I'm sure the fans would love to hear your response on
Berlanga
this.
hits harder than
Should
Kovalev
Little
and Triple
Wayne or
G?
Kendrick at that Super Bowl show?
I believe he does.
Based on what?
Yeah, they all there supporting him though.
Big puncher, man. He's a bigger guy. He's bigger than
I don't know how many Puerto Ricans are, because he says that Puerto Ricans are against him. I'm not against him. I'm wishing him the best. I don't know how many Puerto Ricans really are saying, "Oh, we don't want." Now that you ask me who's gonna win, I think Canelo's gonna win. That doesn't mean I'm against them. I'm not rooting against them.
This is where the difference is, because like I've said, like, I want Berlanga to win, bro. Like, I do want him to win, but I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like he's gonna win. And I think there's the difference, because I bumped into people. They say that, oh, well, if you say that this guy's not going to win, then you're not going. No, there's plenty of times that I was going for a fighter and I still thought he wasn't going to win. And Chris Colbert is a prime example when he fought El Rayo the second time. I said I want him to win, but I don't think he is, bro. I think he's going to get knocked the fuck out.
Yesterday when he was it yesterday when, bro, he got drowned out by everybody, bro. And the whole crowd was Mexicano, bro.
Yeah, Fat Joe was talking about like. See, that's just that crowd that they were there, man. They love Canelo, bro. That shit was crazy.
Bro, man, it was tight.
When Berlanga came there was just like a little bit this and that, and it was mostly coming from his own people that he brought. But when Canelo came out, shit, that shit was crazy.
Yo, as soon as they gave him the mic to speak up, we're like, damn, you can hear brother, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's got to be a tough, tight spot for him. You know what I mean? So the mentality he has is the only one you can have, or you're gonna crumble, man, or you're gonna crumble under the pressure. So he's got to be what he is right now, and good for him that he's not crumbling under this pressure. Because, bro, when you get a sea of people just booing your ass and you got no love, bro, that's got to be hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Because you know the inspiration you get when you got your people there barking for you, man. But he got no love, bro.
Well, I think he's gonna crumble, but not because of lack of tenacity, but because of a skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as far as mentality, he's got that. We ain't got to worry about that.
He's got the warrior mentality.
He's got the warrior mentality.
You can tell right away.
There's no way I can see.
There's no pussy in him. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there's no pussy in him. That's what I'm saying. He's not pussy. I can't see that, bro.
He's not fronting like other fighters. Like what's his name, Jermel.
He's earned my respect throughout this whole time. Look, he's earned my respect in those aspects, bro. He's earned my respect because I'm like, okay, you're not crumbling. I don't hear you stuttering, bro. I don't hear your voice crackling, bro. You know what I mean? I don't see that in him.
And that's what I was looking for earlier this week too, HOD. I was like, bro, I need to see him up to fight week, because when I see somebody doing that, I call it the nervous energy. Like, it's sort of like when someone's holding you back and you're like, motherfucker, let me go. But then you let him go and he's kind of hesitant, right? Or like if you in a restaurant, right? I use this example. Like if somebody disrespects you and you're like, yo, what the fuck did you say? Yo, do you want to step outside? Like, because you don't want to fight in the establishment, and somebody goes, oh, man, you can say whatever you want to say to me right here. That's nervous energy. But if he goes, all right, where you want to go? Like, you want to go to like calm and collect, like that motherfucker's going to fight you. And I'm looking at Berlanga. I'm not seeing no nervous energy, bro. None.
Now Canelo is how good is Canelo off his back foot?
That's what I'm saying. Berlanga needs to back him up. If he can back Canelo up, I'm telling you, he got.
I don't think that's gonna matter too much, because I got Berlanga getting countered. I got Canelo using that high guard. And also we got to remember, listen, even if Berlanga has a plan now, he could prove me wrong, but I honestly believe that he's got some sort of plan that they have, right? But once the fight breaks out, I don't think he'll be disciplined to stay with the game plan. That's where that fucking machismo, the mentality kicks in. Like, I'm gonna fight
mentality, man.
Right? And that, but
hey,
it's hard to keep that
mentality.
Yeah, but hold on, it's not always good to have that mentality, and then because it's hard to concentrate on your game plan as well, because you throw it out the window, you go balls to the wall. It's not always that good. You got to have a balance, bro. Like, I believe that Virgil Ortiz, one of his biggest problems is his and that's what makes him exciting, by the way. I love Virgil Ortiz, bro. He's an emotional fighter. I believe if he just toned it down a little bit, bro, and picked his shots more smarter, he'd be so much more dangerous. But he's so emotional, and that's what I love as a boxing fan. You hurt Virgil, he's like, motherfucker, what's up? And he brings it, you know what I mean? And I believe that like Berlanga, I believe like once he gets hit, like I there's just no way I could see him being a pussy, bro. And I just believe that once the fight breaks out, he's too green for him to be like his coach tried to make it seem like in the the presser, he gave Canelo a lot of props and he was like, what makes Canelo a good fighter? He's like, well, Canelo's a great fighter, he's experienced and he's calm and this and that. And he's like, a lot of y'all think Edgar can't do that, but he will be. He's going to be calm, but he's going to be, a warrior with it. And I'm like, I got to see it, bro.
You also got to understand, like, in this position, man, you're 6 feet tall, you're a fighter, so you're pro. And then you see this 5'7" do nothing, right? You're like, come on, man, I'll beat your ass. So he's got that in it. Like, well, come on, man, this midget ain't going to do shit to me.
Exactly. And so this dude's a power puncher, man. One thing about power punchers, they believe in their power, man.
Yeah.
And Canelo hasn't faced a true power puncher in a long time. If people say Triple G, look at Triple G resume is smoke and mirrors.
Yeah,
Man.
but
I mean,
there's Triple
it
G,
really
there's
is.
Kovalev.
Kovalev's washed up. I mean, come on, we know Kovalev's washed.
Yeah,
Bro.
but what do you mean? He avenged his loss against the other Alvarez.
When he fought Canelo, Kovalev was washed. He was
See,
washed.
this is the issue. This is the okay. Here.
He had already been knocked out. He had already been knocked out twice.
Hold on.
Already been knocked out twice. And Anthony Yarde.
Wait, to be fair, that first knockout shouldn't have counted because Ward landed a low blow and the blind ref allowed that stoppage.
And Coach Eddie, hold on, Coach Eddie. Let me ask you a question. Just let me because I noticed this. Okay, this is when people like I get what you're saying. Kovalev was, you could say he was the washed up out of all the champions, just like when Tank went to go fight at 140 and he picked Barrios, right? He probably picked the most inexperienced champion that he thought that he could beat at 140, right? So, however,
easiest one.
Right. However, I think that Canelo people expect so much from Canelo, and he set a bar that it's kind of crazy that he could move up in weight and beat actual champions and then turn around and say, you know, it just seems like every time Canelo beats somebody and he beats them relatively easy, they just call it a cherry pick. But in reality, if somebody else was fighting that guy, it probably wouldn't have looked like that.
But hold on. But now, AJ, be honest, man. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Now, when he fought, he had already got stretched by Alvarez. You know, if you want to dispute the Ward fights, fine.
You underestimated him, to be honest.
But fine. You want to dispute the Ward fights, fine. He had just almost got stretched by friggin' Anthony Yarde. Came off a tough fight with Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, Yarde's a throwback fighter, bro. You make it seem like he's
but hold on. But I'm saying, you're not listening though. I'm saying that Kovalev was not. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead. You go.
You gotta say things in segments. Like you keep adding multiple points in one.
But this is what washes a fighter. It's an accumulation of punches. That's what washes a fighter. Kovalev was a freaking drunk. He got beat up by Anthony Yarde. He had basically 8-week camp, a quick turnaround to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he got a freaking hydration clause put on him. And not only that, he's freaking taking selfies with Canelo Alvarez at the freaking weigh-in. When have you ever seen freaking the Kovalev, the killer, taking selfies and smiling with somebody? When he comes out, he's throwing these weak pity pat jabs that we've never seen before in our life. You're like, man, this fight looks fake as crap. You never seen freaking Kovalev come out throwing little pity pat punches like that. You never seen Kovalev freaking smiling at his freaking opponent and taking selfies and stuff. Man, we already knew what time it was. We already knew that freaking Kovalev freaking took the bait. He took a dive for that fight. You asked me, it was a fake fight, man. It was fixed. It was a fixed fight, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, if that's that's what it's your opinion. I think I'm not saying Canelo doesn't deserve criticism because he gets it from his own people. He gets it from Chavez and I don't know if Chavez still criticizes him, but still and a lot of it's got to do with the way that he moves. But the crazy thing is when I look at him sometimes and I look at his resume, right? What's kind of crazy is this is just how I am. And it's not even just in boxing, it's just in real life. Like before I start criticizing somebody, like especially if I'm gonna try to tear them down, like I'm gonna use boxing for an example. I'm not saying you're tearing them down, but if I'm gonna go at him like that, I'm gonna find somebody else that's doing better than him and moving better than him and having better accomplishments and a better resume than him. And then when I start doing that, I'm like, oh, what am I going to say? Crawford's resume is so great, or how about Spence, or how about David Benavidez, or how about you see what I'm saying? So it's like once we start playing that game, it's like
Nah, but you got to remember, freaking Canelo Alvarez is Hulk Hogan of boxing. Boxing is similar to wrestling. Is that the premier boxers are the ones gonna get the push. Canelo got the freaking push because he's the one that sells the freaking tickets. That's why his resume is so great, because he was able to get all those old champions on his resume because he sells tickets. He's a big draw. So he's freaking like Hulk Hogan in his freaking boxing world. He's gonna get all the matchup. He's gonna get all the primetime dates. He's gonna get the freaking push. That's why his resume looks like it does. That's how
Yeah,
they would get.
You gotta go through the process, though. A lot of these newer fighters, especially especially the Americans nowadays, they get all the media attention and they don't even have the resume.
But they ain't selling no tickets either. Canelo's a freaking draw. Boxing is a business, man.
Doesn't he sell tickets?
Yeah, but boxing is a business, man, and Canelo is a business within himself. This guy got guaranteed purses of $40 million.
Yeah, but he earned his spot, and you got guys like Gervonta Davis who really didn't.
He's earned it. Tank has earned it by selling what he's selling. You know what I mean?
It's all about putting butts in the seat.
And on the business sense, you know, he's doing very well for himself beyond everybody of his other contemporaries. So I don't like Tank. I think his resume is trash. I think he's a globetrotter. But when it comes to the business side, he puts butts in the seats.
And that's what it's all about.
And it's on the business side. But I think he's a globetrotter. I don't give him no respect for anything in his resume. You know what I mean? But the business wise, it's Tank. He gets to call the shots for whatever he wants because he could fight Joe Blow and still, sell out a stadium and hey, good for him in that sense. It's not my cup of tea though.
I mean,
I haven't seen not one fight of his life, not one.
Canelo can fight five times a year.
But Callum Smith, Billy Joe, and Caleb Plant were all young and in their prime. Dimitri Bivol was in his prime and he lost. Obviously,
Billy Joe was taking steroids. He was supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade. He freaking popped dirty for steroids, which he was going to
but I'm still.
Andrade was going to beat the crap out of freaking Billy Joe.
Andrade was on steroids too, and he has controversial decisions on his resume.
Yeah, freaking Billy Joe Saunders freaking popped dirty for freaking steroids.
Yeah, but Andrade was on snack, and he has the controversial decision against what's his name, Jack O'Kay and Vanez, especially Vanez. He should have lost that fight.
Caleb Plant was on snack. Devin Haney's on snack. A lot of our Goose Ennis on snack. Crawford on snack. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, look at David Benavidez. He had that guy, that freaking Heredias guy that was in his freaking camp. So everybody got some freaking doing something.
We're talking about Tank. He ain't got no fighter. Tio ain't got no fighter lined up. Why ain't Tank sending him a contract?
Man, I don't know what Tank deal is. Tank need to get busy, man. Tank don't fight enough.
He wants to fight. He wants to fight. He ain't gonna fight no Tio.
He want to fight easy fights. Tank want easy matches, man.
I saw that earlier. Like, hey, that's true. Tio ain't got no fight lined up.
Yeah. Tank wants to fight easy matches.
What I saw earlier today was Tio's at the Canelo fight, and I was a little bit trying to understand why was Tio holding the WBC belt when he's the WBO champion.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Tio,
I didn't understand that. What's going on? Was he holding Canelo's belt? Was he? What was he doing? Because he's not a WBC champion.
I don't know. Even Shakur, I don't like how he's moving, man. Shakur is always crying all the time, complaining all the time.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I've gotten to a point with Shakur, and anyone who's watched my channel knows I've always supported Shakur, bro. Especially when it came to Devin Haney and him being from New York, and I always support the whole, his pops is Puerto Rican, so I've always tried to support him in some way. But I'm at a point with Shakur where I've seen more action from him on fucking Twitter than I do in boxing, and that's where I'm like. And then he said, "Fuck the fans."
Yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way, and that's the problem with him running his mouth the way he does. And then the thing is, he doesn't understand bad luck happens, just like what happened now. Mm-hmm. And now you're gonna get, people gonna roll on top of that, on top of everything else. I mean, the way you saw the shot, how he hurt his hand, that was weird as fuck. On a body shot?
Yeah.
It was weird as fuck. I think he already had a pre-injury, or they made it up so that they said, man, it's not worth fighting this dude. You know what I mean? It's one of the two.
That was fake, man. That was goddamn fake, brother. That was fake, man.
That was as fake as Shannon Sharp video, bro.
No, wait. HOD, they got it on footage of
Yeah, they got the footage, but it was a body shot. It's like, what?
Yeah, then he fell on the ground like somebody shot him with a 22 rifle. Like something. Come on, man. Nobody does that, man. You hurt your hand, you don't fall on the ground, man.
That was weird.
Crap, bro. I've been around boxing my whole life, man. You never do that. You hurt your hand, you might turn away and shake your hand, but you ain't freaking falling on the ground, man.
Hey, I didn't see this. Oh shit! Hold on. Thanks, HOD. I can always HOD always remind me of shit. Here we go.
Watch this.
Fake.
Oh hell the fuck no.
That's fake, bro.
Hold on. I gotta see that again. Hold on.
But did you hear a pop when he landed that punch, though?
Hold on. Let me hear it again. Hold on.
He slapped him in the ribs. It wasn't a hard punch either.
Nah, he just trying to get out of the fight. He didn't want to fight the dude, man.
Fuck. That's why he's not fighting Cordina?
Well, he had surgery, bro. He broke his hand.
I know he had surgery. I didn't know that this was bro. Let me tell you something. Even if it's true, right? Let's say it is true and that really happened. The way that fucking looks, I wouldn't even put that out there. I would, if somebody said, "Shadow, but we got it on tape when you got hurt," I would look at it and go, "Yeah," but nah.
They gave it to Coppinger to release it, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Because in their mind, they're like, "Well, we got it. Look, we can show you." But you look.
So then they sent it to one of the main media guys, you know, in boxing, which is Coppinger, right? It's just weird. Why didn't he release it himself? They gave it to Coppinger to release it. So who knows, man?
Wow.
That was staged, man.
Maybe they didn't want to. Fighting that guy that they were gonna fight was like, nah, bro. That just doesn't look good on your resume. Fighting this dude, a 130-pounder, bro. And maybe he had a injury. Hey, maybe his hand was already fucked up, and they're like, you know what, man? Why don't you just get the surgery done, and we'll call off this fight and fuck it. Just get it done.
But even if it was, that's my whole point. Even if it is a real injury, just the way it doesn't even look right, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you pussy! Look at that! It wasn't even a hard shot." Like we're all saying.
No, it wasn't.
It doesn't.
He's starting to look like Mayweather with the brittle hands, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
how
the fuck you gonna beat Tank, bro?
Man, that fool can't beat. I think Devin Haney will beat Shakur, man.
How does he break his hand if you don't even have power? That's what I.
But the sound that it made was kind of like he broke, right?
Broke his hand on the heavy bag.
Nah, he ain't pop nothing. Nah, I ain't hear nothing. Hold on.
When he hit him, watch. When he hit it, it goes pop. You hear the slap. Right there, you see?
What he broke his hand on the man's hip. That's the only thing I can think of. He hit his hip bone.
I don't know, man. Still goofy.
Yeah, I think Eddie might be right. He might have, because he hit his hand on his hip.
Well, boxing is turning boring right now, man. All these fighters not fighting. Nobody. I don't know what. I've been out of the game, bro, because I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of boxing, bro. It's fun to watch, but it's fucking hard to follow. You know what I mean? Because all this bullshit, a lot of bullshit. And so it's just not worth it. Just all right, let me know when there's a fight.
Yeah, it's like a job on its own to follow up on boxing, and then
it is, bro.
It's crazy.
And
the only way he would be able to redeem himself, and I don't even know if he's redeemable, is he cannot go back into his next fight. Got to be someone like Tank, and we know that ain't gonna.
Man, you gonna get knocked out fighting Tank, man. You going to sleep. You talking about a track meet, man? That'd be a track meet right there. Shakur versus Tank. He'll be running more than Charlo did, man.
No, well, initially I was always picking Shakur to beat him, only because they're gonna allow him to dick punch all night. But after watching that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, so listen, because I've been live for a long time. Hey, just real quick, go around and just tell me what you think is gonna happen tomorrow before I shut it down.
Oh, for sure. Hey, I'm with Berlanga, man. I'm with Berlanga for the upset. I think the young man gonna pull it off. Maybe it's wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm just hoping and praying. You know, because of my hatred of Canelo. You know what I mean?
My man, he admitted it. I respect. He admitted it. Why? All right.
Yeah, finally.
I'm riding with Berlanga, man.
He was honest.
I'll say third, fourth quarter stoppage by Canelo, and I think Danny Garcia might get another gift decision.
Another gift decision? When was his last gift decision?
I honestly thought he lost against Herrera.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. That was in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, something like that.
I think that Canelo stops Berlanga with a body shot, or he's gonna get countered early. If Berlanga does win, it's because he's withstanding Canelo's offense, and it's going later on into the fight because Berlanga's power does carry. But I got Canelo winning. Garcia and Laura. I'm actually gonna go for Laura winning a close decision. And I think something's gonna happen in that McCombie fight, bro.
I think McCombie's gonna pull it off.
I'm telling you, y'all need to watch that crazy motherfucker, bro.
I got McCombie pulling it off, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, don't forget about you got Cool Boy Steph. They fighting on the prelims.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They got him on the prelims, bro.
I know.
But hey, man, you know, it is what it is. But
hey, he's handled it like a champ, though. You know.
Yeah, man. But he's probably getting paid. You know, if he's getting a decent check, then good for him. I got Canelo winning, but I'm hoping Berlanga for his best. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. I'm hoping that the man does a great job tomorrow. That's all I can really say. Who I think is going to win? I think it's Canelo. I wouldn't be surprised by a knockout, but you know.
But what about
he's one of my huh?
What about Danny Garcia, Laura, and McCombie and Plant?
I got Danny Garcia. See, the recency bias with Lara with that knockout makes it seem like damn, because he knocked that dude out in the second round.
Yeah.
Which means that man, the motherfucker still got pop. But I got Swift, man. I think Swift to go 12 rounds with him, and win a decision, and that's all I can really say, man. McCombie,
yeah.
And you got Roman Vila.
I hope McCombie knocks him out, bro. I really do.
You got Roman Vila.
Hey, oh wait, let me say this so I have it on record. So I have it on record.
On preliminary.
Let me say this so I have it so I can go back. Don't be surprised if Caleb Plant is beating up on McCombie the beginning of the fight and he doesn't put him away. And at the end of the fight, McCombie starts coming forward and Plant starts slowing down and something happens. I don't know if he's gonna win, but I got a feeling with McCombie, bro.
I do too,
I've been
man.
having it all week, bro.
I got McCombie.
Plant, he's looking at him. He's really looking at him like he's nothing. Plant for the first time, I heard Plant talking about fights after what he's gonna do.
I don't think there's gonna be an after, bro.
He wants that Canelo rematch. That's why they're on the same card, man.
Yeah.
I know how PBC operates because they really want Jamal Charlo, but Jamal Charlo can't stop drinking, so they got to move on to the next best thing. You know what I'm saying?
But Canelo's not. Look, after this, I've been saying it. Oh, Canelo's not gonna fight. Canelo is gonna fight the winner of Better Be Bivol. That's what's happening next year. I've been saying that for over 6 months.
He fights Laura in a rematch if he beats Danny. Laura moves up.
Man, Laura's 41 years old. He'll get
he ain't fighting Laura, bro.
They could play it off as it was a close fight. It was controversial.
Canelo has juiced to 168. He's robbed the bank, And the one thing that really motivates the man is legacy. And I believe he's going to go for 175 undisputed. That's what's going to happen next year.
He gonna get knocked out. He go there and do a rematch with Bivol.
He might have to. Oh, okay, because that's right. They're fighting for undisputed. Okay,
right, and he'll move up to fight. Better Beaver Bivol for undisputed.
Unless David gets one of them first.
Nah, he won't get it over
had a hand
Canelo.
injury in that Bivol fight. Any of you guys know if that's true or not?
Canelo, no, he had a hand injury. Canelo had bad knees. He hasn't been running for a couple years. In that fight, he had surgery in his knees, and which is why he's doing that road work. He's doing road work now, which he wasn't doing for like almost 2 years, man. And so
he started doing the road work again when he was with the Munguia camp. I think I remember seeing.
Right, and so he was injured, and given that, and so even though I just saw Bivol outbox him.
Yeah.
So, but can the injury may have caused a difference in Canelo? I don't know. We'll see. But
I think in a rematch, I think Bivol beats him easier in a rematch.
I don't know. We'll see that.
I won't be surprised if Rolly lose tomorrow too.
Oh yeah. Nah, I got Rolly winning that fight. I think Rolly gonna pull it off, man.
I think so too. I think so too. So I got Rolly, Steph, Garcia.
I got Roman Villa. Roman winning his fight.
And who else?
Canelo.
And Canelo.
Macumbi, right?
Yeah, I got Canelo. I got Laura winning a split decision over Danny. I don't think it's going to be that exciting. I think Macumbi might lose, but he might drop Plant. I just got something happening in that fight, or he might win. And Rolly, I'm gonna still go with Rolly, but I'm just saying I'm not surprised if anything happens to Rolly. Is what I'm saying. I'm not.
I think if Rolly does a knockout tomorrow, that's a plus for him, bro. If he does a statement tomorrow, you know what I mean, and knocks the guy out
he needs to
cleanly, not one of these, you know how he be pushing guys around, all that crazy shit. Yeah. No, just a clean stoppage. It moves them in the right direction to keep on making some paydays, man. You know,
a real stoppage, right? Not like when he fought against that grandpa and they.
No, man. We want a rematch, bro. We want that rematch with Barroso, the Grandpa Barroso versus Rody Romero. I'm down with that one.
He just got knocked. Barroso just got stopped, man.
Barroso got stopped?
Yep, he got stopped in the last fight.
No.
Barroso?
Yeah.
No, Barroso stopped this last guy.
Yeah, he stopped.
Go look it up. Look on BoxRec. He got stopped, man.
Well,
oh shit, he did get stopped.
By who?
Ninth round by Andy Harakoa.
Well, R.I.P. man, great career, man.
The guy's undefeated too, who he lost to, by the way.
Oh, yeah. that means good for the. How many wins does the other guy got?
23-0.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's a good name for that guy. How old is he?
Let me see.
He's young.
Yeah, he's young. Yeah, he's 24-0 with 19 KOs.
I remember seeing him in the rankings.
Ismael Barroso. Let me look him up, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he stopped Barroso. Yep.
When was that?
Somebody's saying it's in the Inoue undercard in Japan.
Yep, that's where it was about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it. And it was just recent. I didn't want to get up there for that fight, man. I wasn't into it.
Yeah. But listen, I gotta head off, man. I've been on here for hours.
All right, Shadow, go be cool,
Shadow, man. We'll catch up tomorrow, man.
I'll be live tomorrow.
Coach, hey, Berlanga all the way, man. I'm with you, Berlanga. Knockout.
My man. God bless you all, bro. God bless you, bro. I love it, bro. All right, man. Peace.
Take it easy.
All right, see you tomorrow.
See you, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'll be going live tomorrow. Shadow Ghost, and I'm out.